BBC Radio Cumbria Sport.
Good evening. If you're just joining us, where on earth have you been? Well, Torquay or Tamworth, Stockport or Southport, Cheltenham or Canvey Island, Burton Albion or Bury. Take your pick. What awaits Carlisle and Stevenage next season? The prize is massive for the victorious club. Entry into the Football League. The losers must contemplate at least one more season in the conference. Will Stevenage's league double over Carlisle give them an advantage, or will Carlisle get even with their Hertfordshire opponents? The next 90 minutes or more will determine the immediate future of the two clubs. No injury worries for United manager Paul Simpson in the build-up to tonight's game. So sit back and for the last time this season, fasten your seatbelts. Kick-off is imminent and it's all action live here on your number one local sports station, BBC Radio Cumbria. And I'm joined by Jeff Thorpe. Jeff, and Mike Corrie, of course. But Jeff, if I can start with you, absolutely fantastic atmosphere.
It's superb. I mean, I've been in some big games before, but I don't know whether it's because there's so much riding on this game. Both sets of fans are really creating a superb atmosphere in this really good venue as well for the game.
Excellent venue, and I must say there are red and white balloons at the moment all over the pitch. I can't see any blue, but there's red and white balloons all over the pitch at the moment, and let's hope they all get stamped on. Mike Corrie, that's not being biased. Mike, we've been together most of the season with the games. This is a biggie, isn't it?
Yes, it is really. Yes, we've had some thick and thin over the season, Derek, as well, haven't we? And it's just wonderful. I think that Carlisle have made this final tonight to culminate the season with a promotion, hopefully at the end of this 90 minutes, would be a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Go on. Sorry.
No, I was going to say they're just drawing out the cover now, so obviously teams taking the field are imminent. There'll be the procession out. They won't. I don't think they'll trot out like they usually do. I think they'll walk to the centre. We'll just see which way it goes. But Mike, Stevenage fans, colourful red and white, blue and white opposite, away to our left. Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, well, certainly the Carlisle fans banked away opposite us. It's just like a very full East Stand at the moment. Just reminds me of that. And I think when the players emerge from this tunnel, the noise, you would think it was a full house and not a two-thirds full house.
Jeff Thorpe, if I can bring you in. Jeff, you were standing in the tunnel on a Wembley appearance. Tell us what's going through the players' minds, and are the butterflies going in the stomach?
Oh yeah, definitely, Derek. You know, they'll really be on edge now. They just want to get out there and they want to get stuck into the game. That's what it's about for them now. They have had such a hard, long season to get to this point. They want to get out there and go out and perform. And let's just hope that the majority of the Carlisle players do, because I'm sure that if they do that, then we can win the game tonight.
You as a player, Jeff, when you were waiting to come out on a game like this, what was going through your mind? Was it, what's the atmosphere going to be like, or were you worried about the first touch?
You just want to get into the game, yeah. You want that first tackle, that first cross, that first touch, and you want it to be. You're really going to concentrate hard on doing something good to start with, and hopefully that'll settle the nerves. So if the Carlisle team can come out, get the ball down, get a few touches of the ball, it'll settle things a bit. It'll probably be a bit, a rush to start with. Both teams will be a bit edgy, but I think Carlisle will settle quite quickly tonight.
Well, let's hope so. Before the teams come out, I'll give you the Carlisle United side in case you are just tuning in. There's no change from the second leg against Aldershot. Matty Glennon in goal, a back four of David Beharrell, Danny Livesey, Kevin Gray, Tom Cowan. Midfield four, Brendan McGill, Chris Billy, Chris Lumsden, Peter Murphy. And up front, Glenn Murray, Derek Holmes. And for Stevenage Borough, Alan Julians in goal, Michael Warner, Jason Goodlife, Ronnie Henry, Barry Laker. Midfield four of John Brady, Dino Marmaria, Danny Borman and Justin Gregory, and the front two of Anthony Eldon and Darren Stamp, and here they come. I'll let the crowd do the talking. Fireworks, oh, absolutely tremendous. Wow, dear me. It's going to be joy for one set of supporters, heartbreak for the other. Will it be triumph for the Blues? Will it be triumph for the Reds? Carlisle United peeling off to my left-hand side, and Stevenage Borough there to the right, giving the fists up to their fans. Carlisle doing the same. Oh, Jeff, tell us what's going through their minds. Come on, talk us through it. What was it like?
Well, as I've said before, the players have worked very hard to get to this point. They've got out there now. They've had all afternoon sitting, waiting for this moment. And I mean, it's a long afternoon when you've been there, and you get up in the morning, you do your training, you're bursting to go. And I could see, by the way, a lot of the Carlisle players ran out. Kev Gray burst onto the pitch, followed by the rest of them. They want to get into this, and they want to get settled, and they want to get going.
Yeah, what do you think's important in the opening 10 minutes, Jeff? Do you say to yourself, right, let's get at them, or do you say, let's just take it easy and see what happens?
Well, I think Carlisle will be wanting to get the ball down and play to start with. Stevenage are a big intimidating team. They're going to try and rough it up. So, but you know, we've got to match them for that. But I think once we've done that, and it'll probably be a bit lively to start with the first few minutes. But I'm sure we can get the ball down, start knocking it about. Let's get Brendan McGill into the play, try and get him down the right-hand side, and just trying to settle these Stevenage supporters. I know the Carlisle fans will be right behind us. Terrific atmosphere.
Mike Corrie, Stevenage have done the double, 2-2-1s. Is that a psychological advantage to them, or does it not count squat in a match like this?
Well, I hope they've turned up thinking it's going to be easy for them tonight, because they will face a completely different Carlisle side to the two sides that they beat within the space of 3 weeks. That was in the middle of Carlisle's bad run. They went 9 games without a win, just following the floods, and Carlisle will be a totally different team this evening.
And of course they'll have captain fantastic, Mike.
Absolutely right. Kevin Gray was a miss during that spell without a win, and he's been so important since he came back into the side again. He's such a commanding figure at the back, and such a motivator as well. Along with Tom Cowan, it bushes off on the rest of the players, because they've got such an infectious attitude for the game.
Yeah, well, just to make that point, both Kevin Gray and Tom Cowan made their debuts against Doncaster. It was a 1-0 defeat on the 29th of November 2003. Now, with Kevin Gray, Carlisle have played 53 games, won 28, drawn 13 and lost 12. Without Kevin Gray, they've played 17, won only 2, drawn 7 and lost 8. So the man is a massive presence. But we've got to go through the preliminaries of somebody being introduced. No disrespect to the gentleman concerned, but no doubt I'm going to be told who it is very shortly. It's John Moles, and he's the president of the conference. So is he the one responsible for this 7:30 kickoff? Is he? Come on, talk to me, Mike.
Well, I think that was the Scottish FA. From what I heard, allegedly, it was the Scottish FA that insisted on this kick-off going ahead at 7:30. I think Sky wanted to show it on the afternoon, or a tea-time kick-off, and the SFA would not allow it, because they've obviously had a programme of games today.
All right, I'll let you off then. I'll take your word for that. But anyway, at the moment he's shaking hands with the Carlisle United players. The officials are now being treated to shaking his hand. Captain Jason Goodlife from Stevenage is now introducing his players. But we're certainly coming on to, I make it just 2 minutes to go before the start of the game. And the atmosphere, I must say, absolutely tremendous. And there's two, I think, groundsmen are on the pitch bursting the red and white balloons. So perhaps that's a good sign. Jeff, again, I'm going to bring you in. When it's like this, you're being presented, you've got to stand still, you're trying to jump up and down. You just want to get out there. I can see the frustration in the players.
Without doubt, all of them, and you've got to stand there, and you can see them. Some of them are edgy, and they're kicking the legs, and they just want to get going. No disrespect to the guy, but they don't really want to stay there and shake his hand. I don't really know who he is, but I suppose they've got to go through these formalities. But as you can see, they're all just raring to go, and I hope it's going to be a fantastic occasion. This division is so difficult to get out of, make no bones about that, and if Carlisle can do it tonight, it'll be a fantastic achievement.
Well, we've got national anthem, I think, is going to come up as well. We're having all the protocol here. Absolutely tremendously well received, and as always, that is a sign when it finishes for both sets of supporters to vent their feelings and to shout for their respective side. Players going across shaking hands now. Carlisle United walking from left to right, shaking the hands of the Stevenage players, and I'm just wondering again, Jeff Thorpe, you've been down there, you've done that, do you give an extra squeeze to somebody you don't like? Say, I'll see you later, pal.
Yeah, a little stamp on the toe maybe, or I'm sure it's happened before, but no, I mean, they are a big intimidating team, Stevenage, and I'm sure their game plan is to get at Carlisle, not to let them settle, you know, and that's what they're going to do. And Paul Simpson will have told Carlisle players this, they'll know what to expect. And it makes for a fascinating game though, because Stevenage are coming in on the back of some good form. Terrific result against Hereford, one that nobody expected, and it's up to the boys now to go out there and do the business.
Indeed. The referee now is just walking to the centre circle. The two captains, Jason Goodlife and Kevin Gray, will be, or Goodliff I should say, it's spelt G-O-O-L-I-F-F-E, Jason Goodliff. And indeed, Kevin Gray are going to. In fact, it looks as though they've already spun. The referee tonight is Mr. John Moss, and there is one thing about Mr. John Moss this season: he's given 5 penalty kicks in his conference, more than any other referee in the conference. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Now, Kevin Gray now approaches the referee, Mr. Moss, and. All the handshakes. My word, these preliminaries, Mike, seem to take age, don't they?
Oh, they do.
They've been on the pitch half an hour.
Well, that's right. I think as Jeff has quite rightly said, the players just want to get on with it, really. And they've been on the pitch probably, 6 or 7 minutes now. And they're just desperate for the action to start. I'm just watching Kevin Gray there. We're just on about, or Jeff was on about whether he gives somebody his hand an extra squeeze. Kevin Gray's got the strongest handshake of anybody I've ever met.
I'd say he'll break a few knuckles up, won't he? I tell you. But he's, as you said before, and I was going to come in on the fact that he's an inspirational figure for United. He's such a strong character, and you can see him bringing the players in now. He's going to give them a pep talk and say, come on lads, you know, this is it. He's going to fire everybody up for one last time. They're getting in the huddle, the atmosphere is building.
Well, Carlisle United are in the huddle. Stevenage just flexing their arms and just trying to gin each other up. Opening 5-10 minutes, all important. Carlisle United, blue shirts, defending the goal to the left. And those of you that are superstitious, Stevenage won the toss, and Stevenage have chosen the home dressing room. But to combat that, where Carlisle is sitting in the Sentinel stand and the Boothen end, that is where the winning teams have come from. So you can take your pick about statistics. It doesn't mean squat. What happens on the pitch, that's all important. It's going to be Carlisle United to kick off. Blue shirts, white shorts, blue stockings attacking the goal to the right, and the red and white stripes of Stevenage with their red shorts and red stockings are attacking the goal to our left. Well, we're just waiting for the referee. I'm looking at the stopwatch. We'll all start. Referee looks up at me. I'm ready. Away we go. Carlisle United, long ball from Chris Billy, played down the left-hand touchline, out of play, throw to Stevenage on the far side, level with their own 18-yard area. Long throw down the touchline. First time header from Kevin Gray, picked up by Holmes. Tom Cowan swings a boot at it, goes more up in the air than anywhere else. The ball drops, hooked clear by Stevenage, into touch, and it's a throw now to Carlisle United, around about 20 yards inside their own half. Tom Cowan will take. Now it is pretty breezy. That's a good flick on by Holmes, but the central defender got there first. A good header forward by Kevin Gray, a flick on. Here's Murray. Murray chests it. He gets there first. Passes now to Beharrell on the halfway line right side. Beharrell lifts it down the touchline into a gap. Says to Brendan McGill, chase that. He does it willingly. And it's a thumping clearance into the stand by Ronnie Henry. Carlisle have a throw, around about 5 yards from the corner flag. David Beharrell will take.
Brendan McGill, Derek, I think is going to be an important influence on this game tonight. He had such a good game against Aldershot. He seems to have found that form that he had at the start of the season, where he's taking players on, getting into the byline, whipping balls in with pace, and making chances.
Beharrell's taken the throw. It's been headed away, and Carlisle have got another throw. Jeff Thorpe, ex-wingman. Jeff, your first skip round the fullback always important to have a psychological advantage?
Well, yeah, it's the same for all the players here. The early exchanges with their opponent and early few touches.
Nice touch there for up to now. Lumsden's in quickly, but Lumsden in again. But it's out of a throw. Sorry, Jeff, you were saying...
No, it's all right, Derek. It's just, that's what's happening now. They're weighing each other up, and Lumsden's gone in with a couple of challenges there. And it's important to get these early exchanges out of the way and get on top.
We are listening to a Saturday match night on BBC Radio Cumbria. Hooked forward by Brendan McGill. It's gone out of play now. Another throw to Stevenage Borough, trying to join their Hertfordshire neighbours Barnet as two teams promoted up into the conference. It's... throw is going to be taken by Laker. Just a gentle throw. Good tackle by Beharrell. But it's picked up in midfield by Gregory. Nice little turn by Gregory. Looks for an opening. Laid back to his left back. It's a nice little ball. Now, can Murphy intercept this pass? He can't. And there's an opening on the right-hand side now for Stevenage. It's flicked outside right to Brady. Brady checks, trying to turn Tom Cowan. He does. Left foot cross comes in. It's a header there from Kevin Gray, straight up in the air, and Matty Glennon gets his first touch, and he'll be thankful that it's a nice comfortable one as well. Drop kick from Matty, sliding slightly to the right of centre. That's a good flick on there from Holmes again. Murray chasing the ball out, flicks it on, looking for Brendan. I think Brendan can get there, but no, it's gone out of play, and he's actually given a foul against Brendan McGill for charging down on the defender.
Yeah, it was always going to happen that. The defender doesn't need any encouragement to go down in situations.
How frustration is that for a forward? That guy. If that happened in the middle of the pitch, it would be obstruction.
It drives you crazy, it does. And as a player, it drove me crazy when players go down easily. But unfortunately, it's part of today's game, and whether it's right or wrong, it's there.
3.5 minutes, 0-0 the scoreline. Kevin Gray, a good win in the air. Holmes wins it in the air, but just knocks it forward. A left foot clearance across the park. Livesey beaten in the air for the first time. And it's the ball in the centre circle at the moment. Brendan McGill volleys it forward, but it's too much on it. And I don't think Glenn Murray can get there. And it goes out for a goal kick to Stevenage Borough. Remains at 0-0.
You're saying the pitch, Derek's in immaculate condition. There's a little bit of wear in the 6-yard boxes, but apart from that, you would think this was almost a pre-season pitch, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah, it looks very good. Just a reminder of the scene set. Carlisle fans banked away in the Sentinel stand, which is right opposite where we're sitting, near enough the full length, and then they go behind the goal away to the left, which is the Boothen end, and then Stevenage supporters away to the right. And the Kevin Gray, another header, and that's a throw to Stevenage on the far side. It's going to be taken by Warner. Warner throws it in, picked up by Marmria. Marmria beaten into it. Holmes, Chris Billy. Chris Billy outside now to Murphy. Nice football. Holmes back again to Chris Billy. Chips it forward, looking for the runner. Glenn Murray goes over the defender's head. That was, well, not very confident by the defender there, Jason Goodliff. And it left his fellow defender, Henry, to hook the ball into the stand on the far side for a throw to Carlisle United.
Yeah, first neat play of football there by Carlisle. A few nice touches. That's what we're going to get into. We need to do more of that. Try and suppress this Stevenage team, get them on the back foot.
Tom Cowan with the long throw into the penalty area. Up goes Murphy, couldn't get there. The ball bounces halfway. It's picked up in midfield. A quick ball tried to play left-hand side, and it's going to be picked up by Gregory. Gregory keeps it in play, but I think it was Darren Stamp that failed to control that. No, in fact, it was Anthony Elding. Elding failed to control that, and it's a throw now to Carlisle United. Beharrell with the throw down the line, looking once again for Holmes, who flicks it in, and Holmes has won a free kick on the halfway line, right side.
Well, you can see a sign of how nervous both managers are.
Yeah.
They're both stood in the technical areas. Paul's just going to sit down now. But
what's at stake? Well, not much. Just entry into the Football League and a little windfall of 200 grand. Not a lot to get excited about. David Beharrell now will take the free kick from the right side, whips it in, looking for Tom Cowan making a run. The ball could bounce to Lumsden, edge of the area. Good control, Lumsden. Out to McGill. Now can McGill chip it in? He can. It's a header there from Glenn Murray, kept in play by Tom Cowan. Oh, Tom Cowan does exceptionally well. Can he get the cross in? He can't, but that's good play by Tom Cowan, and Carlisle United have won the throw on the far side with a clearance from Justin Goodliff.
There's got a bit of pressure from Carlisle there, Derek. They're making it very difficult for Stephen when they're in possession, and they're just making them prone to one or two errors at this point.
It's going to be a long throw, Tom Cowan, right near the corner flag, so could be a corner. In it comes, long, high, headed away by Goodliff. And it's who's going to get there first? That's Kevin Gray beaten in the air, but good interception, Livesey. The ball's still in play, is it? Glenn Murray does well to keep it in. The man under pressure is Barry Laker, but he's hooked it clear, and that's a good header by Marmria. And again, it's Brendan Gill picking up the pieces. Livesey chips it forward high. Glenn Murray underneath it, tries to get a header. Nice control by Holmes to McGill. McGill now looks outside. Now he's going to backheel it to Glenn Murray. Glenn Murray chips it. That's a good ball in, but Peter Murphy didn't attack the fullback. But it comes again to Chris Billy, who just lobs it forward. Now Peter Murphy, Lumsden, Murphy, left foot. Volleys it across the park. Checking inside the area. Who will it break for? Derek Holmes, shot on the turn. The first real save from Alan Julian. Carlisle United certainly putting Stevenage Borough under pressure. Kevin Gray with a defensive header. Ball now with Holmes, who's been quite impressive in this opening.
Yeah, Carlisle definitely.
8 minutes now.
Yeah, opening 8 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Jeff,
they've definitely settled a bit quicker, haven't they? And knocking it about a bit better. And first chance there for Holmes, who didn't quite hit it right. And easy save for the keeper.
Livesey, defensive header. The ball knocked sideways. Here's Gregory. Gregory picks it up. Now a chance. It's just outside the penalty area. The ball now with Anthony Elding. Shoots, gets a deflection high in the air. Brendan McGill's underneath it. Oh, it's a weak header from Brendan. Only goes as far as Gregory. Right foot cross comes in. Good covering by Lumsden, and it's out for a throw in. That was a weak header there from Brendan McGill, and you possibly think that Stevenage could have done just a little bit better with the cross, but
you could just see the intentions there of Elding. Put the ball outside the box, couple of touches, he's going to let fly.
But he's got 21 goals this season, so why not? Now who's going to take the throw? It's Barry Laker to take the throw. Level with Carlisle's 18-yard box, left side. That's the Stevenage left side. Ball comes off McGill, another throw. It's about 10 yards from the corner flag. But once again, Barry Laker will take the throw. Wearing number 6 for Stevenage Borough. Looking for, it's all congested, but it's taken short. And it's going to go back to Laker, is it? It does. Laker gets a cross in, gets a slight deflection as well. And I think that's going to be the first corner of the afternoon to Stevenage Borough. And that's a sign for the big guns to come up. And that's Jason Goodliff. It includes Ronnie Henry, the two. Oh, it's quickly taken. Have Carlisle been caught short? Oh, it's a chance here. Shot comes in from Anthony Eldon. It's wide of the right-hand post.
Well, the danger signs were there, Derek, really allowing Anthony Eldon to cut in from this left-hand side. And when things opened up, there was nobody closed him down quickly enough, and he'll be disappointed that he didn't get that on target. But fortunately for Carlisle, it was about 2-3 foot wide of Matty Glennon's right-hand post.
Matty Glennon furious because he ran outside his 18-yard box saying, where was the covering? But Jeff, it all came from the corner, 2 against 1.
Yeah, well, they took a quick corner, caught Carlisle out. And from there, you know, it was easy going for them. They just knocked it into Eldon, who had a free shot on goal, and that's a warning for Carlisle. That's 2 occasions now he's picked the ball up and shot.
Chris Billy hooks it forward. Glenn Murray's underneath it on his chest, taken over by Holmes. Holmes and Murray. Murphy takes over. What can Murphy do? Tries to knock it sideways to McGill, but it was all a little bit tight, and the ball is cleared upfield. That's a good header, comes to Lumsden. Nice ball by Lumsden. McGill back to Lumsden, chips it over, trying to get it over the fullback, but it didn't work. Lumsden going in with the tackle, but he's missed out. And the ball falls in midfield to Bullman, and offside flag up, and Carlisle have a free kick. And that brings Dennis Booth, the Carlisle's assistant manager, and Paul Simpson, more or less into the technical area, just looking and saying, well, what's going on out there? Come on. And I think I've got a feeling, Jeff, that they're saying to Peter Murphy, why didn't you shoot?
Well, yeah, I think it did open up.
Now it's a chance. Glenn Murray, volley on the turn. Oh, good save, Anthony L. Good save by Alan Julian. But that was a nice flick on again by Holmes. Glenn Murray got there, and it was a shot there was well saved by Alan Julian. He had to get down smart. 11 minutes gone in the 12th.
Yeah, that was a nicely worked move, Derek, really. It was a lovely flick on by Holmes, and Murray did very well to control the ball with his first touch, and a good shot on the turn. The keeper had to go full length to his left in order to make the save.
Carlisle won the free kick. Glenn Murray against Barry Laker. And I must say it looked 6 and 2 threes to me, but both players went down. But it's a free kick to Carlisle United, which will be taken by David Beharrell. Near enough on the halfway line, right side. And Graham Wesley's seen something. Oh dear me, he's absolutely furious. There's a great big gap in the old inside right position, but up goes Holmes in the penalty area, knocks it back. But Owen Holmes has got a clatter. Now, whether it's a head injury or whether it's on his shoulder, we're not too sure. But Murphy, Peter Murphy, tidying up. Back now to Matty Glennon. Matty Glennon decides to stop the ball, and he's put it out of play because I still don't think the referee has noticed that Derek Holmes is lying prostate. Oh, he's getting up now. Landed on his right shoulder, I think Jeff thought.
Yeah, it looked a bit awkward the way he fell there, and you know, the referee hasn't done him any favours by obviously not noticing it to start with and then waiting another minute or so. And finally, Neil Dalton, the physio, is coming on, and let's just hope he's all right to continue.
Opening thoughts of the opening 12 minutes or so, Mike Corr?
Well, I think it's settling down now. It's been an interesting start, really, and there's been chances at both ends. And it's as we probably expected. Things are going to be fairly open, but Carlisle have got to get a little bit tighter defensively because Stevenage are a threat when they get forward. But by the same token, Carlisle are looking a threat when we get in their area as well, because they're a little bit hesitant in closing down, which is allowing players to turn. And obviously, Glenn Murray got a good shot in on goal there as well. Again, because he was allowed to turn and hit his shot. So I think it's going to be open. It certainly probably isn't going to be 0-0 at the end of 90 minutes anyway. I don't think so.
Well, Derek Holmes is up. He's trotting down the touchline, wants to come back on. I don't think it was a deliberate put out and the ball has been thrown out of play anyway, and it is a throw to Carlisle United. And again, Derek Holmes now comes back on the pitch. Fourth official team's a bit busy down there. Every time somebody goes to the technical area, he walks with them. Surely they're entitled to go to the technical area without the fourth official being down their backside, so to speak.
Well, no, I think Paul will tell him what he thinks of him if he keeps doing that all the match. You don't need somebody looking over your shoulder, and they're perfectly entitled to be in that technical area, so I'm not quite sure why he's doing that.
Throw to Stevenage now after the ball was played forward. Kevin Gray gets a header to it, and edge of the box, Eldin beaten to it. Lumsden on his right foot, back to Matty Glennon. And Matty Glennon now scoops that ball forward, but again he's found touch on the far side, and he gets a little bit annoyed with himself, but certainly his radar with his kicking is not the best.
Oh yeah, he'll be disappointed in that one. That went out. He's knocked a couple out now, and I know Matty's got high standards, and he doesn't like it when even something that maybe a few people don't see as being that bad, but.
Throw now to Stevenage on the far side. It's Stevenage now trying to create something. Tom Cowan goes in with a tackle, gives the throw away. The throw has been taken, and the cross comes in, slightly sliced upfield, and that's a good header away by Brendan McGill. Glenn Murray tried to control it, nods it back to Holmes. Holmes tries to find, and it should be picked up. Oh dear me! Oh, it's a break for Stevenage. Oh, what a panic of a shot! Anthony Eldin there had no, it's Darren Stamp had time. He had plenty of time there. It was a ricochet, went through to Stamp, and he just snatched at his shot. And in the end, he should have done better than that.
Well, it was a little bit unfortunate, really, the way the ricochet came there to let Stamp in. But again, Carlisle will let off the hook there, because that was a weak shot, really, with only Matty Glennon to beat. And Matty had already made his dive and actually waited for the ball to come to him.
Yes, indeed. Well, Carlisle now have got a throw. The ball is played back to Lumsden, who hooks it forward. McGill beaten in the air, not surprisingly. Lumsden again trying to win the ball. Chris Billy gets a foot in, and the throw actually has gone to Carlisle United. Blue shirts attacking the goal to the right, as Beharrell will take the throw, looking for Holmes. Holmes gathers it, goes towards the corner flag, tries to lay it back in a hurry to Beharrell, but Stevenage clear their lines. Livesey. Now Livesey, I wouldn't argue now, then will Carlisle be, no, the referee not happy with the quick free kick because it was a rolling ball. And we've got touchline reporter, as ever, Mark McAlinden. Mark, give us your thoughts.
Yes, I just think there's plenty of noise in the stadium, Derek, but not much by the way of atmosphere in the last few minutes. It started brilliantly with the Carlisle fans right behind their team, but it's gone a little bit flat. Perhaps the tension's beginning to creep in already. We need perhaps a little spell of play where he exerts some pressure.
Now here's Brendan McGill trying to create a little bit of class. Lays it up to Holmes. Holmes back to McGill. McGill a first-time ball. Tries to go over the top, but this could be easy. Should be easy for Goodliff. Back to his goalkeeper Julian, and Julian that is a good kick under pressure. Well forward. Ball comes now to Tom Cowan, volleys it forward, Chris Billy controls it, lays it back to Murphy, right foot up to Holmes, Holmes clattered in the back to Murphy again, right foot pass over the top, one bounce into the arms of Alan Julian.
Yeah, you see, that's too easy for me. You know, the ball's gone straight through to the keeper there, and if you're going to do that, you've got to try and get it into the channels in behind the defence where you might get the runs from Murray.
18th minute, it's still 0-0. You're listening to a special match night on BBC Radio Cumbria. Saturday night, it's the conference final playoff, and it's 0-0. Both sides have had shots on target. The Alan Julian has saved twice, one from Glenn Murray and one from Derek Holmes, where he's had to go down to his left-hand side, and we've seen Darren Stamp far wide, and we've seen Anthony Eldin far wide. But once again, it's a free kick being given in Stevenage's favour on the far side. With the big crowd, Jeff, Carlisle have got the majority of the crowd here, obviously. The longer Stevenage can keep it 0-0, do you feel that will go to their advantage?
Yes, I think it probably will do, you know. I mean, they'll want to try and silence the blue half of the crowd, and that's going to only go in their favour. And as the game goes on, they're going to enjoy it more. Stevenage
trying to break down Carlisle. It's a ball played to the good tackle Tom Cowan again, and Tom Cowan there just having a little go at John Brady, just having a look at each other, but nothing wrong with the tackle. Peter Murphy going in, and but the ball breaks to midfield with Danny Bullman. Bullman switches it left side, and the ball just chipped out, but it comes to Beharrell. Beharrell tries to, and now Brendan McGill, good turn. Brendan now, Glenn Murray's on his outside right. Here's Glenn Murray. Brendan going for a return. Back now to Lumsden. Oh, that's a poor ball by Lumsden. Brendan McGill, was making a run down the old inside right channel, and he didn't see him, and the ball was far too far in front of Beharrell going down the right side. So the upshot is to throw to Stevenage Borough. 18 minutes gone, 0-0 the score. Lumsden with a header forward. Holmes with a header looking for Murray. Murray trying to make a nuisance of himself. Good challenge by Lumsden. Murphy trying to get in. Holmes takes it well. Outside right is Brendan. Brendan gets the cross in, gets a deflection, or rather gets an interception, and it goes for a throw in to Carlisle, just about 5 yards from the corner flag on the right side. Blue shirts attacking the goal to the right. Beharrell will take the throw. 19 minutes gone, 0-0 the score. Beharrell wants Holmes to come just a little bit closer to receive the long throw. Instead it's a short one. Comes back to Beharrell. Beharrell lifts it to the far post. Murphy's there, header over the bar, couldn't guide it down. Goal kick to Stevenage Borough. Terrific cross in there from Beharrell. Yeah, you know, it was an awkward ball to knock in, and he got it just right, and unfortunately Peter Murphy couldn't get over the ball and headed it well over. 19 minutes gone, still 0-0. All the crowd, both sides actually, tremendous atmosphere around the ground, and it's Carlisle United that are making the most noise at the moment, but I'm sure Stevenage Borough are joining in as well. Murphy gets the header, and it goes out of play on the far side, and it's a throw now to Stevenage, taken by Warner. Down the line, it's Kevin Gray that gets the touch. Another throw to Stevenage. They're going. It's going to be quickly taken as well. Comes to Warner. Warner now back to Brady. Ball out of play. Brady crosses, but it's a throw to Carlisle.
I think it's important, Derek, that both the Chris's, Lumsden and Billy, just impose themselves a little bit more on this midfield, because at the moment probably Stevenage is shading it slightly, but Carlisle, when they get the ball forward quickly, are looking a threat, ironically, and but I would just like to see Carlisle retain possession a little bit better and not look for this long ball down the channels, but try and play it into feet for the runners to get on the end of.
Header forward by Beharrell. Murphy's there in the centre trying to nod it forward. Chris Billy, that's what we like to see, Chris Billy charging in now. The ball hooked forward down the Carlisle right flank, and that's going to be a free goal, an offside flag up. Thank you to the referee's assistant on the far side. or the linesman as I call them. David Beharrell's got to take this ball back a couple of yards before he takes it, I think. And the referee still, he still wants him to go back. And that'll do nicely, David. No, you're not too far. Goodness me. Why do they always insist it goes back? They never insist it goes forward.
He's taking it back another 5 yards, hasn't he?
Yes, hasn't he? Anyway, Beharrell with the free kick. Right-footed. It's gone straight down the centre. Up goes Holmes. Again, it's a good flick on by Holmes. Murray, a big ball forced to Murphy outside. Murphy volleys it, half volleys it forward. Comes to Murray. Turn, the shot blocked. And it now comes to McGill. Beharrell, that's a good crossing as well. The ball now, where's he going to bounce to? Oh, dear me, that's a dreadful clearance by Maria. It's gone up to his own area. Oh, it's a good nod down by Tom Cowan as well. And the Carlisle have got a throw on the far side, and that's stimulated the crowd.
That's it, that's lifted the Carlisle fans.
It has as well.
So important, I think, that the players actually do things like that to keep the fans' momentum boiling. And it just, on occasions, has gone a little bit flat during
this. Long throw comes in. It's headed away back to Tom Cowan. Tom Cowan just lifts it into the penalty area. Murphy! Yay! Peter Murphy has put Carlisle United one up. Oh, Peter Murphy unmarked, edge of the 6-yard box. We've had 23 minutes. Peter Murphy, great stuff. Good header, 6 yards. Well, it's Carlisle United 1, Stevenage 0.
Well, that was a terrific cross from Tom Cowan. It was right into the danger area, and Peter Murphy, not noted for his heading ability, rose above everybody to plant that in the top corner. What a terrific goal, and 23 minutes gone, and that's got the Carlisle fans on the feet, and the momentum is really starting to build again. What about that, Jeff?
He had a tester, didn't he, about 5 minutes ago, and he headed that one over, but he caught that one beautifully, and that went down in the bottom corner of the net, and the keeper had no chance.
Ball now with Beharrell. Beharrell volleys it forward, looking for Holmes. Oh, dear me, and Holmes nearly got there, but it's come now to Goodliff. Stevenage will be desperately disappointed with that because lack marking on the 6-yard box. And good tag, good play, Chris Billy. Chris Billy, Murray tries to lay it first time to Peter Murphy. I know Peter's taken a bit of stick from the Carlisle crowd, but my word, at the moment, he's a hero. Now there's a chance there, they've got to keep their concentration. Livesey volleys it forward over the halfway line. Good lift, that's a powerful header back. Equally powerful by Kevin Gray, but it breaks now to Laker. Lifts a high ball forward, Livesey's underneath it. Oh, I'm just wondering whether he should have let that go. But it's still in play. Beharrell hasn't cleared his lines either. And it comes now, Chris Billy volleys it forward, but Stevenage fighting back. Chipping that ball forward. Now let it go, Danny. No, he's not going to. I thought that would have gone out for a free kick there, Jeff. Goal kick.
Well, I don't think Danny Livesey heard Matty Glennon's call there, because I think Matty was coming to claim that ball. But of course, the noise here is starting to build.
Yep, just like you said before, Mike.
That's handball. But it's no. The cross comes in, and who's going to clear this for Carlisle? It's McGill up to Holmes. Just needs to hold it up, Derek Holmes. He's managed to turn his defender, and he's won the free kick as well. So if you are just tuning in, Carlisle leading 1-0. 24 minutes gone. Cole coming just a minute ago or 2 minutes ago.
And here's another stat for you. That's the first time Carlisle has scored a goal from open play in a final.
All right, okie dokie. Yeah, of course, the first one 10 years ago, wasn't it, when we played Birmingham at Wembley, 0-0, and Tate got the golden goal for Birmingham. And then, of course, the Colchester one, 0-0. Up goes Holmes, flicks it on. He's causing problems, is Derek Holmes. And now the ball now bounces to Chris Lumsden, to Chris Billy, to McGill. McGill, good turn, McGill. He's got Beharrell outside right. Here's Beharrell. That's another good cross in. Holmes flicks it on. Murray trying to control it. Oh, Murray thought Murphy was coming, and they left it to each other, and the ball's clear. Now then, that's a nice little chest down. Here's Maria. Now it's going forward is Anthony Elding. Elding now. Ball played right side. Stevenage going forward. They've got a nice bit of space. Good turn on the edge of the area. Oh, that's a lovely move. Oh, and they still can't get it in. Stevenage comes outside right. Outside right, Brady. Good cross comes in. Oh, it's headed over the bar from Darren but in fact it was good defending because it's a corner.
It was David Beherall there that beat Stamp to the ball to get it over the bar for a corner. That was a crucial saving header from David Beherall.
Tremendous attacking play there by Stevenage. Good comeback play, putting Carlisle under pressure. But now the short corner has been covered, and I'm just wondering, oh, he's not happy with the corner flag. Does he want to lift it? Oh, no, he's just bending it back a bit.
Where's Rory Delap when you need him?
In swinging corner kick comes in. Far post ball. Still bobbing about on the edge of the area. It's hooked away by Livesey. Now, can Glenn Murray control this ball? He can't. Or can he? He's won the throw, I think. Yes, he has. Well played, Glenn Murray. What a let-off there for
huge let-off there, Derek.
Absolutely. I mean, 2 let-offs there, Jeff.
Can someone tell me why Eldon didn't shoot? I'm not sure why. Yeah. You know, he seemed to take a touch and he lost his momentum. For a moment, I thought he was going to go down under a very slight challenge, which I don't think would have been a penalty, but let-off for Carlisle.
Yeah, indeed. Well, after rounding the keeper, and then all of a sudden I thought, well, he's got to put it in, but he decided he was forced wide, and when the cross came in, tremendous defending from David Beherall. Another throw to Carlisle. They've gained about 10 yards down the touchline. Well, Carlisle United got that goal. 23 minutes, Peter Murphy header from a great cross from Tom Cowan, and here's Tom Cowan again with the throw. Oh, it's a good long throw. Headed away, doesn't come to Murphy. Chris Billy trying to make a nuisance. Here's Holmes. Holmes back to Chris Billy. Lumsden drops off, gets it. Comes on his left foot, lays it outside left. And the man there is Tom Cowan, looking for a runner down the line. It could be on Glenn Murray offside. Ball out of play, goal kick. It's offside anyway, so Carlisle lead by a 1-0. You're listening to BBC Radio Cumbria, a special match night. It's a Saturday night. We're under the lights, although the sun's still shining. Nice bright evening.
It's certainly been an entertaining game so far, Derek. Really, both teams have played the part. Chances at both ends, and fortunately for Carlisle, one of those chances has gone in for the Blues.
Indeed. Holmes there trying to win it, but he comes to Chris Billy, and Holmes adjudged to have pushed his defender, and Stevenage now have a free kick. Just got to keep their concentration, and that's a nice little ball laid up to Stamp. Stamp gets it outside right to Brady. Brady crosses in, but Peter Murphy can't cut out the ball out to Brady again. Brady checking on his left foot, drills across in, hits Tom Cowan. Murphy gets there well, comes to Goodliff. Goodliff now just taps it forward, but here's Tom Cowan. Lifts the ball down the centre, and it's covered by Stevenage. The ball coming now to Laker, who lifts another high ball forward. The ball flicked on this time. Now Stevenage, edge of the area. The ball with Marmaria, left foot, past the post, goal kick. Dino Marmaria, midfielder, and a man to be reckoned with 12 goals this season. And of course the hero for Stevenage in the 2 legs against Hereford, scored the late equaliser at the home leg to make it 1-1, and then scored the winner at Hereford to send Stevenage through to this final. In the 30th minute, it's 1-0 to Carlisle United. If you're just tuning in, the goal coming on 23, Peter Murphy header from Tom Cowan's cross. And it's going to be a throw to Stevenage on the far side. The blue shirts attacking the goal to the right, red and white stripes attacking the goal to the left. Another throw, some 20 yards further down the touchline. Oh, I hope it doesn't stay 1. They'll get another one, Carlisle. Dear me. You just imagine it, can't you? 5 minutes to go, you're hanging on by your fingertips again. Anyway, clearance there from Beherall. High down the Stevenage right flank, and well played Derek Holmes. He's won the throw off Michael Warner.
I've just had a text there from my eldest son, who's actually working in China at the moment, and is listening to the commentary on the internet as we speak from just outside Shanghai.
Well, hello Mike's son in China.
Steve
Corrie. Steve Corrie. That's a throw to Carlisle United, and a couple of other messages I've got as well. Helen Winder. Your mum and dad say hello, and the message I've got is "Dinny worry, pet." There you go. And Harry and Maureen, you're wished all the best from Barry. Apparently you haven't been very well, Harry, but let's hope you're recovering, and at the moment you're in good spirits. A long way to go yet though, long way to go yet. Very resilient team, Stevenage. Don't forget Carlisle were 1 up at Stevenage. They ended up losing 2-1, so a long way to go. Concentration. Up goes Beherall, misses his header, and the ball now picked up by Elding. They intercept him, and Carlisle won the throw.
Yeah, I just think at times Carlisle win the ball back, but then they give it away again cheaply, and it's a problem that's been a feature of this half. And I think the two front men are going to have to start to hold on to it a bit better to link up with the midfield players.
Now the ball played back to keeper Julian. Take his time, gets it on his right foot, just looks up. Two front men of Elding and Stamp. 29 goals between them so far this season. Here's Lumsden, Beherrell, a brave header, but it's picked up by Marmaria, and again a wayward pass by Dino Marmaria releases the pressure on Carlisle, and David Beherrell will take the throw.
Yeah, the play just has got a bit sloppy, as Jeff said, and at the moment Carlisle just need to try and get the foot on the ball a little bit better, really, and retain possession.
There's a little bit of aggro there. There's certainly Derek Holmes and Justin Gregory both went down on the field, and Justin Gregory actually had his throat on Derek Holmes, had his hand on Derek Holmes' throat, and the referee just having a word with both players, or at the moment he's waiting for Justin Gregory to come. I hope this is not going to be a card, just a stern word, lads. Heat of the moment, shake hands.
Yeah, I think the referee's dealing with that situation how it should be dealt with. There wasn't a lot in it. Yeah, he looked down and pushed him in the face a bit, but come on, there's not much in that. But if it was a Premiership game, the chances are they'd have been off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was definitely arms raised, but however, it's a free kick to Stevenage on the Carlisle right side. Free kick's being taken, left-footed, chipped to the edge of the box. Kevin Grabe outnumbered 2-1. A chance! Oh, great save, Matty Glennon, and a clearance off the line there from, well, not quite off the line, but a clearance away inside the 6-yard box from Danny Livesey. Well, good save there from Matty Glennon, but he couldn't hold it. As I say, this game is not over yet, not by any stretch of the imagination. Carlisle have got that goal, but Stevenage coming back at them. Throw. Laker. Two Carlisle players going for the same ball. Edge of the area. Holmes trying to nod it away, but it's hooked up the edge of the Carlisle area. Good header, Tom Cowan. A back header comes to Murray. Murray now gives it to Tom Cowan, who drills it down the old right channel. And Brendan McGill's just the guy to chase this. And the ball, good clearance. And offside flag. No, stays down. Here's Marmaria laying it down the channel. Tom Cowan could be in a spot of bother here. 2 against 1. And the man that gets the ball is Brady. And again, good tackle, Tom Cowan, but it is a throw to Stevenage right by the corner flag. Carlisle lead goal to nil. BBC Radio Cumbria. High drama from the BBC. Ball laid back, clear by Chris Billy. Up goes Holmes again, tries to win it in the air, but he doesn't this time. Could fall to Peter Murphy, it doesn't. Comes to Brady. Down the touchline, this is Brady. Now is Brady against Cowan. Cross comes in over everybody's head. Beherrell watching it. That's out of play, and that's a throw. It's got to be a throw to Carlisle, surely. Right by the corner flag, indeed it is.
That must have been a foul, Derek. Yeah, surely it was a push in the back on David
Same
Beherrell.
as Brendan at the other end. Some you get, some you don't. Beherrell will take the throw for Carlisle United, who lead by a goal to nil. The goal coming on 23 minutes. A header, 6 yards from Cowan's cross. Good header by Livesey, but it only comes to Marmaria. Marmaria now gets it right side. There's a shot coming in, long one. Oh, that's over the bar, into the stand. The goal kick, we'll take them all day. Thank you very much from Michael Warner. Carlisle still lead by a goal to nil. 34 minutes gone.
I'll tell you something you do notice is that every time this Elding gets it, you can sense the anticipation from the Stevenage fans. We're sat near them, and they know this guy's special and he can do things. And he's already proved to be a thorn in Carlisle's side, and he's going to need carefully marshalled tonight by Kevin Gray. Allegedly
a target for Carlisle United earlier on in the season.
Well, I can see why Paul Simpson might have wanted him in the squad.
Certainly Stevenage again pick up the pieces at the back, and it's a long ball played forward, and once again it's Elding, but this time Livesey's got it covered, and that's out of play. That's going to be a throw to Carlisle, halfway inside their own half right side. 1-0. Carlisle United lead. Peter Murphy header from Tom Cowan's cross. 23 minutes. Good tackle. Oh no, I thought it was a good tackle actually from Lumsden. I thought he got the ball, but he didn't, and that's a free kick to Stevenage on the Carlisle right touchline. Around about, say about 12 yards in their half, but 4 yards in from the touchline, so it's going to be a right foot delivery from Danny Borman. It's going to curl in. Carlisle massed on the 18-yard box. Matty Glennon just on the edge of his 6. In it comes. high across to the far side. And Carlisle, it's a good, oh, it's going to drop kindly. The volley comes in, good block Tom Cowan, but again, danger's not over. Chip comes in, it's flicked away, and Brendan McGill hooks it away. Now Glenn Murray, hold the ball up, Glenn. Takes it to the right-hand touchline. Just checking, just holding, and he's won the throw, has he? He has. Well, the Stevenage players thought it came off Glenn Murray. I must admit, I did.
Actually.
Yeah, I got lucky there.
Yeah, we got a touch lucky there with the throw-in, I think.
More like Michael Jordan then.
But we'll have it anyway. Certainly there was enough red and white striped shirts around Glenn Murray there, but the throw's been taken and it's dropped in midfield. Here's Maria working hard for Stevenage, and that's a late tackle by Lumsden. It's a free kick now to Stevenage.
I'll tell you, since we've scored, we've just stopped playing.
Another quick free kick, again looking for the height, and this could be dangerous if it goes outside right. It does. Oh, Tom Cowan, a high foot up, referee waves play on, and he still waves play on, and it's a sliced, it's a missed kick, and it's gone to, in the end, it's trickled through to Matty Glennon, but Tom Cowan could have been penalised for a foot up there, but referee quite rightly, I thought, gave them the advantage, Jeff.
Yeah, I didn't think there was much in that, but, a more pressing worry is Carlisle's.
Now, Derek Holmes just slightly turned his central defender, Ronnie Henry. Yeah,
we're giving too many cheap free kicks away, we're giving possession away too easily, and we're inviting pressure onto us.
Here's another long high ball with Elding, but that's a good jump by Kevin Gray, captain fantastic, and the ball out of play. It is a throw to Stevenage, and it will be taken by Laker, back to Warner. Just checking, and he's got Goodliff back behind him. In comes the high cross. Now Matty Glennon's going to come for this. Oh, and he misses it completely. But he's pushed. There was a bit of an infringement, and it's a free kick to Carlisle United. And Matty runs out of his area, having a word with his defenders. But at the end of the day, Jeff, I must be perfectly honest, I didn't see an awful lot wrong with that.
No, neither did I. But you know what it's like, you go near a goalkeeper nowadays, that's it, it's a free kick, and Matty will be relieved to get away with that.
I think so.
It's a bit of a flap. But the balls that have been causing the problems are not balls that have been put in with any quality. They've more or less been hung in there and made us battle for them.
It's another high ball clearance. It's headed down. Chris Lumsden gets an interception, and Beharrell just punts it forward. Holmes trying to get there. He does flick it on, but again, Stevenage batter it back again. A little back flick. Livesey with a header into the midfield with Bullman. Bullman now lifts it forward again, putting Tom Cowan under pressure, and that's a good back header from Tom Cowan under pressure. And immediately Tom runs to the left-hand side, but it's a long ball played forward, looking for Holmes. Holmes now to Murray. That's a good flick on Murray, looking for some support, tries to get it to McGill, and McGill, can he beat his man? He can. Swings the cross in, far post ball, and Maria turns it away for a corner. Excellent crossing, Jeff. Thought Jeff, as a winger, you'd be proud of that cross.
Yeah, well, the ball out to him wasn't the best, and he got a touch there in front of the defender. Got a great ball in, but there's nobody attacking it.
No, that's right.
The guys had a free header at the back post just to knock it out for a corner.
So Lumsden's now got an in-swinging corner. Sun coming down in his eyes, but he won't worry about that. That's not a bad delivery either, but it's headed away by Maria, only as far as Murphy. Murphy gets a header. Gray gets a header. Murray! Oh, just wide of that left-hand post, and it got a deflection because it's a corner kick. Oh, Glenn Murray, that was so near. So near. 39 minutes gone. Glenn Murray there, shot deflected for a corner.
Well, it was a good header back into the mix from Kevin Gray, really, but a great turn, a great first touch again from Murray, and a good shot that the keeper must have got a fingertip to that for that to be the corner.
Murphy now with the corner, another good delivery. Livesey! Oh, what a clearance off the line by Goodliff. What a clearance. Livesey with the header. Goodliff just a yard out, managed to scoop it over the bar.
Terrific clearance.
Oh, what a clearance that was.
He is going crazy with his defenders around there. Free header.
And what a delivery as well. Now, let's have the same from Lumsden. Good delivery this time. Far post ball, Kevin Gray there, but this time it's over the bar. It's a goal kick. But my word, what a clearance there from the captain, Jason Goodliff.
It seemed easier to score then. I mean, I don't know how they got that over the bar from about 3 yards.
Well, that was what, 30 seconds of a pantomime really. Stevenage have looked relatively comfortable at the back apart from the goal, but there were 6s and 7s there, and that save on the line from Goodliff, I thought that was header was in from Livesey, and how he managed to get it up and over the crossbar from where he was only probably a couple of yards from goal, but that was a good spell of pressure from Carlisle, and they've got to build on that.
Throw into Stevenage. Well, it is moments like that that lift teams, and I just wonder whether that save on the line by Goodliff might just lift Stevenage. The throw's been taken. In comes the cross. It's headed away by, I was going to say Chris Billy, but he let the ball go past him. Comes back to Goodliff. Goodliff on his right foot, chips one forward, looking for the penalty spot. Good intercepting header by Livesey. Tom Cowan, Chris Billy volleys it away, only as far as Murray. Back to Billy again. Take your time, Chris. Now Holmes is making a run, but that's an intelligent pass now to Cowan. Cowan lifting that ball forward. Once again, looking for Holmes, but it's Ronnie Henry that covers and clears his lines.
They've got to be a little bit more patient in the build-up, Derek, really. It's they're putting 2 or 3 decent passes together, and then they're looking to get that ball long again down the channels, and it clearly isn't working. They've got to retain possession and try and make it 7 or 8 passes and try and work an opening. Indeed.
Well, it's certainly Carlisle leading by a goal to 0, but there's been half chances at both ends, and we had Peter Murphy header though on 23 minutes has put Carlisle in front, and just 3 minutes to go, plus of course the red number before we have a half-time break. Long throw down the touchline again from Stevenage, up to Holmes. Holmes checking, just lays it into the path of Cowan, who can't get there, he has to stretch, but it's a long ball played forward, and Livesey's got to be careful here. It's a good header. Holmes hooks it forward. Goodliff gets there first for Stevenage. Ball up in the air an awful lot. Chris Billy there. Oh, now then, Holmes control it better. Murphy chips it forward down the touchline. Goodliff intercepts. And again, it's these. And that's good challenging play there from Lumsden, and forced to give the ball away. Murphy now, control it, Murph. Nice touch. Now, good turn. Glenn Murray, going inside his man. Still Glenn Murray shoots, gets a deflection, and it's a corner kick. Now that lifts the crowd. That's what you want. 43 minutes gone. Carlisle lead by a goal to 0. Saturday Sport, BBC Radio Cumbria. My word, it's high drama from the BBC.
It's been a good 5 minutes for Carlisle, Derek, really. They put Stevenage under a lot of pressure.
Now another delivery like the last one from Peter. And let's hope there's nobody there to clear it off the line. Murphy with the in-swinging corner kick. In it comes. Another good delivery. This time the goalkeeper gets there, just a little bit too close to the keeper. And he rolls the ball very, very quickly out there on this left-hand side, looking for Bullman. Bullman, look at the right sides, are totally exposed. Totally exposed. The shot cross comes in. Oh, Cowan gets a half head. Lumsden gets a header only away, but it comes now to Marmaria. Marmaria outside left, Gregory, Justin Gregory. Back to Marmaria again. Marmaria playing football, Stevenage, just knocking about. Oh, that's a nice. Oh, well, I thought Gregory there was very slow in the takeoff, because to me that was not a bad ball at all.
Carlisle are going to have to be careful when they're pushing forward. They're getting plenty of players, plenty of numbers into the Stevenage box. But if the build-up breaks down, Stevenage breaks so quickly, and they've got real pace when they push forward. And Carlisle have got to probably have at least two players back for those occasions, because they're going to get caught.
The referee Tom Cowan was down in the Carlisle penalty area there, but he's running off the knock he had. He's looking up, he's in a little bit of discomfort. And they're just checking that he's okay. He is. And Matty Glennon will take the goal kick for Carlisle United. It's long, it's high, it's Glenn Murray. Good flick on Glenn Murray, but Stevenage defence covering. Again, Goodliff gets there, but here's Lumsden. Lumsden now. No, that's a good little run down the old inside left tunnel, taking it out to the touchline. Peter Murphy's behind him. Murphy volleys it forward to Murray, not quite the edge of the area. Not a good ball played forward, but Murphy trying to get there. And McGill, good skill McGill. That rhymed, didn't mean it. Overcomes the cross. It's the edge of the area there. Holmes and Stevenage trying to clear their lines, but it is a throw to them. But it's right deep in their own corner flag, and we've had the 45, and we're looking for the red number, and it's just holding my breath there. It's taking an age to come up, isn't it? But, we've had 40 seconds anyway. Goodness me. It's the ball now on the Carlisle corner flag, left side nearly, out of play, and that's a throw to Carlisle United. Well, I'll make it. We've had a minute over the top.
I don't think he knows how to work that ball.
He doesn't, does he?
He's just gone to see the assistant referee for some help.
Well, 1 minute, we've had it.
Yeah,
I'll make it 46 minutes gone. Thank you very much. It is the referee now wants Tom Cowan to just hurry up with the throw. And that is the half-time whistle, I think. Indeed it is. Well, Carlisle lead by a goal to 0. Satisfactory half. Good Stevenage as well have contributed to a cracking game, end to end. Carlisle United are the team trotting off. It's Stevenage that are walking off. I wonder if that's a good sign. But we've got another 45 minutes to go yet. But Carlisle United 45 minutes away from a dream return to the Football League. But there's a long way and a lot of football to be played yet. A couple of chances, first of all from Holmes and then from Murray that Alan Julian made good saves from, and then it was Peter Murphy that got the breakthrough. 23 minutes, there was a cross from Tom Cowan and Peter Murphy there, unmarked it must be said, around about 6-7 yards out, and he just planted the ball, firm header past the keeper for a very welcome goal. And then we had an extraordinary escape at the Carlisle end. Elding rounded the keeper, the angle he didn't fancy, and when it came in, Beharrell got a great defensive header at the expense of a corner. Then Glenn Murray had a great shot deflected wide, and then Livesey's header was extraordinarily saved by Jason Goodliff. He cleared from about a yard out right down on the line. So it's been a cracking half. First of all, Jeff Thorpe, a cracking half, but 45 minutes to go.
That's it, only halfway there. The job is not done. And yet Carlisle have made some good chances. Peter Murphy scored a terrific header, and that's been one of the issues from this half, I thought. When we've got crosses in the box, they've looked vulnerable. However, and it is a big however, we have looked vulnerable at the back. Yeah. And it's slightly fortuitous maybe that we're going in 1-0 up, so there's a lot of work to do, and I'm sure Paul will be stressing that to the players.
Mike?
Yeah, I would certainly accept that, Jeff, as well, because Carlisle have looked a little bit suspect, because Stevenage is so quick when they do get forward. They push plenty of players forward in numbers, plenty of pace there as well, and Carlisle are pushing forward themselves on occasions and leaving themselves a little bit exposed for that quick breakaway. But so far so good, and it was an excellent goal from Peter Murphy as well, so plenty of pluses to come out the half, but I'm sure Paul Simpson will be trying to make sure that they tighten things up at the back as well at half time.
BBC Radio Cumbria Sport.
45 absolutely vital minutes for Carlisle United, and of course Stevenage, who are not out of this game yet. And I'm just wondering when they're going to bring on George Boyd. He's a little flying winger and he destroyed us at Stevenage, but as yet he's on the bench. Second half underway. Stevenage, red and white striped shirts. Oops, that's a little mistake from Brendan McGill. They're attacking the goal to the right. Carlisle United attacking where their fans are, away down to the left-hand side. Blues fans on the stand opposite in the Sentinel stand, and away to my left, the Boothen end. The sun's going down, and the ball is now kicked into the stand on the far side, and that means a throw to Carlisle United. 45 pulsating minutes. It's not the most skillful of games, but my word, it's exciting, and it's a long throw by Carlisle up to Holmes. Good control. Holmes gets the ball back to Lumsden, who chips it into the box. The ball again, Lumsden takes over, drills it across the 6-yard box, but it's comfortably taken there by Alan Julian in the Stevenage goal, just taking his time. You're listening to a special match night on BBC Radio Cumbria. Good header, Kevin Gray. Now the ball's hooked forward by McGill, but it's headed straight back again. Good play by Livesey. Ball bouncing. Can Glenn Murray get there and make a nuisance of himself? He can't, and that's a nice little dinky ball played out to Justin Gregory on the left-hand touchline. Brendan McGill's back, but he runs into Brendan McGill, and it's a free kick now to Stevenage. Now this is what Carlisle have got to be very, very careful of. It's going to be an in-swinging free kick. It's about a yard in from the touchline, just about 20 yards out. In it comes, right-footed, not a bad delivery. Good play, Derek Holmes, and the ball well cleared for a throw-in to Stevenage.
Yeah, that free kick there, that shouldn't be getting to his feet in the penalty area there. That's got to be cut out.
That's the voice of Jeff Thorpe. I'm also joined by Mike Corrie, as ever, in the box with me. Oh, now that's a good break by Cliff Lumsden. A lax ball. Lumsden going down the right side. Holmes in the middle. Cross comes in. Oh, not a particularly good clearance, but it does get away in the end. And the ball is played up to Stevenage. The ball's still in their own half. A hopeful ball played forward. But the ball now comes to Elding. Lays the ball back now to Bullman. Bullman switches play to the right side to Michael Warner. Warner now going forward. He's got Brady hugging this right touchline. Here's Brady. Ball back to Warner. Chip forward. Kevin Gray wins the ball in the air. Murphy, right-footed, comes off his shin. Not a good clearance. Murphy again going. Gets a foot in. And Tom Cowan. Oh, and Tom Cowan, was he tripped or did he slip? He slipped. And the ball is now with Justin Goodlife. Ball played forward, edge of the area, and Danny Livesey gets the ball there, and it's going to go over a corner unless Matty Glennon can get there, and he puts that ball out of play for a throw-in.
Tom Cowan, I think, hurt himself in that slip. It seems as if he's pulled something on his right leg.
Well, Tom Cowan, he did get a knock in the first half. Yeah, he's worried about his right knee, and certainly, well, Carlisle fans and Stevenage come to that. They're all at it. They're all building up this atmosphere, and there is going to be a cross coming in. It's going to go to the byline, but is it a good cross? No, it's gone out of play, and it's a goal kick to Carlisle United. 1-0 Carlisle United lead, and Peter Murphy just retrieving a ball. Looks like a big plastic thing. I don't know quite what it is, actually. I don't know whether it's a balloon or what it is, but anyway, it's cleared. It's off the pitch. Good goal kick, and ball hooked forward, straight up in the air. Chris Billy trying to win it, gets a little nudge to it, and again he can't get there though. Chris Billy's been second best in a lot of tackles this afternoon, and once again it's Gregory down the Carlisle right touchline. Beharrell sticking with him. Bullman there as well, and the ball, high ball, hopeful ball. One bounce. This is Matty Glennon's. Did he go for a goal kick, Matty? He does.
Well, we'll have more of that from Stevenage if they're going to just hit that ball long into, hopefully into space. That will suit the Carlisle back four and Matty Glennon to a T.
I think Carlisle are going to have to take Tom Cowan off, you know. I was watching him then running back, and he's struggling.
He's looking,
we're carrying him at the moment, and if he gets caught out down this right side, it could prove costly for Carlisle. So I think they need to make that change quickly.
Well, here is Tom Cowan heading that ball forward. Holmes gets a header, but it's going to go out of play. And yes, they are going to make I think Tom is going to come off. He is struggling, which is a shame for him, because he'd be the last man out there that will want to come off. Ball down the touchline. And that's going to be a throw to Carlisle. Indeed it is. And a chance now, but no, Tom Cowan, he's going to take the throw, but as you quite rightly say, Jeff, he's not moving with the greatest of freedom. Tom Cowan with the throw. Long one, looking for the head of Holmes. Holmes does flick it on. And it's a high clearance from Ronnie Henry. Up goes Kevin Gray, times his header well. But once again, it comes to Gregory. And that's good tackling back by Brendan McGill. Nice little touch to Lumsden, and a good ball played down the line. That's an excellent ball now to Glenn Murray. Oh, Glenn Murray's still going down the touchline. Two in the middle for Carlisle. Over comes the cross. It's high, it's long, but it's out of play, and it's a goal kick to Stevenage. Carlisle lead by 1-0. Might have done a bit better there, Jeff. Do you think?
I just felt that he panicked there in the end. I mean, there was only one player in the box. It looked like he was well covered by two defenders.
Well, there's a substitution for Stevenage, and I'll have a little bet that the man coming on is George Boyd. I wonder. Look for number 21 coming on. I just wonder. But he's not ready yet anyway. He hasn't even got his shirt on. If it is George Boyd, we'll soon see.
Yeah, it's the white boots.
It's the white boots, and it is. It's George Boyd coming on, and that means you can hear the Stevenage crowd have immediately got on their feet. I'm just seeing who the man coming off is. Still can't see, and he won't turn round either. We'll try and catch his number as he turns round. Still can't see it. It's number 6, and the man coming off is Barry Laker. He's certainly got some pace. We tell, here he is, and immediately up goes the crowd. Boyd gets on. Boyd against Beharrell, and immediately Beharrell gets a cross in, and Stevenage win the corner kick.
Of course, this is the danger in the second half when you're 1-0 up. they're going to start coming on to us. Are we going to keep sitting back? I mean, it's a dangerous game to play because you know how quickly games can change.
Indeed. Well, you often wonder why a player of Boyd's capabilities doesn't start the game. However, it is a corner kick, short corner, in it comes, swinging to the far post, header back, taken by Glennon. 52 minutes gone, Carlisle lead by 1-0 in this conference playoff final. Goal coming on 23 minutes, a Peter Murphy header. Long clearance, no challenge by Carlisle as Stevenage get the free header, and once again they hook the ball high, looking for Boyd, looking for Murphy. And again, here's Boyd again, Boyd against Beharrell, and that's a good interception there by Beharrell to Lumsden. Down the line, looking for Murray, good turn, Glenn Murray, can he control it? Good ball out to McGill playing on this left side. Here's McGill, going at his fullback, cuts inside, shoots! Just past the right-hand post. That's better.
Did all the hard work there,
he did, didn't he?
Just needed to hit the target. I mean, to have got into a good position like that, he's got to make the keeper work there, make him earn his money, don't knock it wide.
He'll be very disappointed, Brendan McGill, with that as well. As you say, Jeff, he made the space for himself, cutting in from this left-hand side, and but to pull the ball 2 foot wide and not make the keeper work, be disappointing.
Indeed. Free kick to Carlisle. Well, there's plenty of atmosphere all around the ground, and indeed, both teams, both sets of supporters contributing to a magnificent occasion, but it's Carlisle United, of course, superior in numbers, that are making the louder noise. Now here's Kevin Gray, straight down the middle, looking for Holmes. Holmes missed out. And the ball half-headed clear, comes to Lumsden, who heads it up in the air. Holmes again, a good jump, looking for Murray. And Murray turning, shoots, and again, but Murray fouled his defender, Ronnie Henry. And Stevenage have a free kick, and they're keen to get on with it. Alan Julian, the goalkeeper, will take it. Just in the D. And I think, do you think, yeah, it's a free kick to Stevenage.
A big test of character for the Carlisle players this second half, really, because Stevenage are going to really push on to try and get an equaliser, and defensively the back four have got to be sound, really.
Danny Bowman with the free kick, lifting it down the centre, headed away by Holmes. Lumsden's underneath it, but he's beaten in the air. Murphy hooks it away. Glenn Murray on his chest. Can he spread the play? No, he can't. He's still done. Oh, and that's a foul. On Glenn Murray, and Carlisle have the free kick. I've just noticed there that Brendan McGill has come to the left, Peter Murphy gone to the right, and I'm just wondering whether now they're changing over again. I was just wondering whether that's to combat the pace of Boyd.
I think no, I don't think so. I think it's maybe just to try and unsettle the Stevenage fullbacks, really. Sometimes works, you know, when you've just got to pick somebody fresh up, really, and
Gray straight down the middle.
Something a little bit different.
Headed clearance comes to Chris Billy. Chris Billy now trying to play the ball forward. He's beaten by Marmaria, and here comes Boyd again. This is the man with pace. Chris Billy goes in, misses his tackle. Chris Boyd again, chopped, and that's a free kick to Stevenage. Quickly taken. They want to get on with this game. They've got the initiative, you feel, in these opening 10 minutes. Cross comes into the far post. Livesey with the defensive header. But it's going to come to Bullman, is it? Or can McGill make a nuisance? No. Ball still now. Comes now to Gregory. Cross comes in. Not a particularly good one. And it's gone out of play for a goal kick to Carlisle United, who lead by 1-0. 55 minutes gone. It's tight, but every time Boyd gets the ball, you can feel the Stevenage go up in the air. They expect something. And my word, he is fast. He is sharp.
Yeah, well, you could see then, but that was probably his first decent touch of the ball, and he beat 2 United defenders and drew a free kick, so he's going to need watching in this half.
But you've got to ask, why doesn't he start? Now here's Livesey with the defensive header. Here's Chris Billy, hooks it forward, looking for Glenn Murray on his chest. He's robbed by Henry, and the ball comes outside right now to Brady. Good tackle going in from Tom Cowan. Good, Tom Cowan again wins it. Chris Billy, Tom Cowan on his left foot, chips that ball forward. It was a weak chip forward, and good lift heads it clear. That's a good back header as well, but Livesey's got there. Gray, Cowan, the ball comes to Marmaria, and again it's spread out to Boyd on the left side. Boyd against Beharrell, over comes across. This time it is a good one, but it's a good catch by Matty Glennon.
Yeah, you could see there, as soon as Boyd got the ball, Harrell was out to him, and if you'd saw Brendan McGill took him right back in there to give him some cover, and I think that's going to be a pattern that's going to be repeated throughout this half.
And the ball about one, oh dear me, well, that was the attendance, 13,442. 13,422. Oh, got me fours wrong. However, Stevenage, once again, good interception, Tom Cowan. Gets a round of applause from Paul Simpson.
Tom Cowan looks as if he's ran that injury off.
I don't know. Murphy's gone to left back, Cowan's gone. He looks to be struggling a bit, I think, Tom Cowan, because Murphy's gone to left back without a doubt. Well, Boyd couldn't keep that in play. I'm just looking at the Carlisle subs. Paul Arneson obviously would be the obvious man to come on, but Tom doesn't look 100% happy. But the ball now is with Glenn Murray, and Carlisle have won a free kick on that far side as the blue shirts of Carlisle United attack the goal to my left, and the red and white stripes of Stevenage attack the goal to the right. Stevenage trying to put right an injustice. Some 9 years ago they actually won the conference, but their ground wasn't good enough, so they weren't allowed up. Free kick, Bear Herrell looking for Murphy, and Tom Cowan goes in. Here's Murphy. Murphy now trying to get there, but the ball's hooked clear, only as far as Lumsden, who heads it forward. Murray tries to get, and that's a little nudge in the back by Murray on Goodliff, and the free kick has been taken. And I think Glenn Murray's going to be booked for not being 10 yards away. Oh, the referee's going to have a word, is he? No, it's good refereeing this, I think, if he doesn't book him. Bad refereeing if he does.
He's got his book out.
He's got his book out. Oh dear.
I mean, in a situation like that, yeah, given the free kick away, which I thought was needless, but
yeah.
The guy's put it down on the floor and taken it straight away, so obviously he's supposed to get 10 yards.
That's right, he hasn't, yeah.
You know?
Just a few hellos to Sarah, David, and their three sons, Dominic, Jamie and Jude in Cockermouth, and Sebany's son Joe, who was 3 this week, listening in Carlisle. And one more important one, Sarah McKnight, club secretary at Carlisle United. She's 30 today. Happy birthday, Sarah. Let's hope it is a good one for you. Glenn Murray trying to control the ball, but he can't. It's Stevenage again that's gained possession. Ball played down the line by Gregory. Boyd misses out this time, and Lumsden now to Murphy. Oh, Murphy giving the ball away to Boyd. Good recovery by Murphy, and the ball hooked forward, and just a little too far for Murray. And the ball, Alan Julian, who quickly rolls the ball out. Working 1-2s down the right touchline, and Tom Cowan has absolutely flattened Brady. Nobody's seen it. And Tom Cowan ran quickly away. Referee didn't see it, linesman didn't see it.
I don't think there was anything to see, Derek, that's why.
No, I think it was it was the slightest of...
if there was anything there, it was accidental.
Yeah, now here's Boyd again. Boyd going, they know he's danger, but it's a good ball inside to Marmaria. Marmaria outside right now to Warner. Warner with a measured cross to the far post. Header goes up, that's a goal kick. No, it's kept in play. It still hasn't gone. Volley comes in over the bar. Wow, I think it was Marmaria that got the... no, it wasn't. It was Anthony Odin that got the final touch. And really, you get the feeling, Mike Corrie should have done a bit better with that.
Yeah, Stevenage have got a little bit of momentum starting to build now, and you can see Carlisle getting sucked deeper and deeper as time goes by.
I'm just wondering...
every time Carlisle get a hold of the ball, Lumsden and Billy are so close to the back four that there's no outlet for anybody in possession.
Well, the referee has stopped the goal kick. He's having a word with the referee's assistant.
I think that last bit of play there, Kevin Gray was furious with the linesman for not signalling that the ball had gone out of play.
No.
I thought they were signalling it was at least a couple of yards out, and he went over to the linesman and told him in no uncertain terms, and I think the linesman's didn't take too kindly to it.
He's reported Kevin Gray and Peter Murphy. Is Peter Murphy the man?
If he said something stupid here, then this could be disastrous.
Oh dear me. Well, Kevin Gray's going. Peter Murphy, he could be in the spot of bother. Oh, has the referee got a card out? I can't see it.
He's definitely got
he has got a card out. He's looking at his watch. Murphy is going to receive some form of punishment for admonishing the linesman. Oof, that's a relief. It's a yellow.
No, you know, but just instances like that, it wouldn't have taken
bookings,
much.
Aren't they?
Well,
silly
if it had been a red,
Mm.
straight away you've got 10 men and we're already on the back foot.
Yeah.
I mean, they've just got to think and keep the concentration. And I know it's frustrating at times, and it is this game, but
you're not going to change anybody's mind, are you?
Exactly.
Tom Cowan volleys the ball forward. Murray underneath it. Glenn Murray, nice little nod down, but two can get there. It's hooked away, and nothing wrong with that challenge. There's nothing wrong with that challenge from Lumsden, surely, was there?
No, I think the referee agrees with you as well, Derek.
I think so.
They're making a meal of it. It was similar to the incident down here with Tom Cowan.
Yeah.
The guy made an absolute meal of it, trying to get the player booked, and that's just not good, is it?
No, it's another throw to Carlisle, again 10 yards down the right touchline.
But surely, Mike, in times like that, the referee's got to get a grip of it. He's got to say, you know, that's twice. There's been serious play action.
That's twice. Book
yeah.
it. Anyway, Carlisle have a throw. David Beharrell thinks about a long one, but Holmes has come short, and it's intercepted right in the corner flag. Oh dear! Well, minimum contact there from Holmes on the defender. I think it was Gregory who's moved to the left back position, and it's a free kick now to a free kick now to Stevenage, right in the corner flag. Let's hope he doesn't miskick it. Oh, let's hope he does miskick it rather. Now he wants it right in the corner flag, and it's goalkeeper Julian that will take the free kick. Not a bad one over the halfway line, jumped by Beharrell, beaten. Livesey's covering back to Matty Glennon, and Matty Glennon with a first-time kick, but again not the best of kicks by Matty. And the ball now with Beharrell, heads it forward, headed back again. Beharrell, they're having head tennis between them here. Boyd now trying to turn, and two players in tail created a lovely bit of space. The cross comes in, offside flag up against Eldin. He hasn't, yes, I was going to say he hasn't heard the whistle, but he did. And it's a free kick to Carlisle United, 63 minutes gone. Carlisle United 1, Stevenage 0. You're listening to a special Saturday night on BBC Radio Cumbria. Your number one for sport.
I think it's very important that we keep George Boyd quiet on that left-hand side for Stevenage, because the anticipation of the Stevenage fans builds every time the ball gets anywhere near him.
Here is Boyd trying to control it, but immediately he's closed down. He's got it again here, just a little bit of space, flicks it forward with his right foot, Livesey with his right foot, flicked on by Beharrell, and out of play throw to Stevenage. 64 minutes gone, 1-0 to Carlisle United. The goal coming 23 minutes, a Peter Murphy header. How important will that be in the context of this game? Again, another incident that could have been a turning point was the brilliant clearance by Goodliff from Livesey's header on 40 minutes. That could have been 2-0. Murray going in well with the challenge, and he's won the throw. Carlisle battling for all their worth, and they've got to as well. The Stevenage side are not laying down at all. Possession-wise, I think they've had the majority of it, Mike Curry.
Yeah, they've certainly had the better of this second half so far, and I'm just a little disappointed with Lumsden and Billy, really. They haven't imposed themselves. Chris Billy's hardly had a touch since half-time, and they've got to get themselves into the game, because Carlisle have got to build some possession and retain the ball and try and take the sting out of the Stevenage play.
Well, Carlisle have won a free kick. Derek Holmes got a little nudge in the back. Beharrell will take it. It's on the halfway line. Well on the right-hand side, Beharrell lifts it in, again looking for Holmes. Holmes doesn't get there. It comes now to Mumria. Chris Billy does well. Chris Billy looking for a runner, finds Tom Cowan. A little chip across the box. Oh, Holmes scuffs his half volley, and it's gone wide of the left-hand post. That was a half chance.
Yeah, I think it was more than a half chance, really. It was a good ball in from Tom Cowan, and Derek Holmes just snatched at the ball. He probably had a little bit more time than he thought, but he probably thought there was a defender on his back, and he was in space for probably a yard or two either side of him, and he could have probably brought that down and then shot.
Another substitution. Coming on is number 20, John Nurse, and we'll get the man coming off once he turns round. Hopefully we can see his number. Number
27.
27, Darren Stamp. So it's John Nurse coming on. Scored one goal this season. There's John Nurse, wearing number 20. Now it's a free kick to Stevenage again. The ball played right side, a little bit of space. But Warner's coming forward, chips it forward. Good header by Kevin Gray. Murphy lifts it forward, but again, it's good lift that intercepts. Good lifts that ball high. Bear Herrell heads it further up in the air than any distance, but he's got another chance. And this time he volleys it, and it's gone over the touchline, down the far side, for a throw to Stevenage. You get the feeling the Carlisle are just happy to get it clear, and they're not holding possession.
Well, the thing is, again, you know, the midfield four are getting so close to the back four that the front two are totally isolated now.
Now here comes Warner. Down the touch. That's a nice little ball into Nurse, his first touch. Gets it back to Warner, right back, chips it forward. Little flick on, and the lower. That's a good diving header there, back by Kevin Gray. Did well, and I'm not sure he didn't get a nudge from Nurse on his way, but the ball back with Glennon. Long, high clearance. Holmes standing his ground. It comes off his back, but once again Stevenage gain possession, and Warner does well to turn the ball, and here comes Henry. Henry now coming out of defence, gives the ball to Warner in the right back position, chips it down the middle, header by Kevin Gray to Peter Murphy, Murphy to Lumsden, and he's gained, it's the hurried ball forward. Now who's going to get this? Peter Murphy's got to cover his player, but it's a left foot cross the field ball, and the ball comes to Cowan. Cowan heads it forward, it's volleyed back again, Kevin Gray there, and smashes it into the stand. Another throw to Stevenage, Jeff Thorpe.
I can't see how Carlisle are going to break this, the way they're playing at the moment.
No, I can't see them holding out either for another, we've got 22 minutes yet. Here comes the cross. Oh, Matty Glennon's come a long way for this, and that's a good catch under pressure. Great catch, Matty Glennon, under pressure.
Yeah, it's very scrappy from Carlisle, and they're working so hard to win the ball back. And
as soon as they do get it, give it away again.
You know, it's really difficult on the players who are out there, but they're going to have to find a way to try and retain possession. And at the moment, it doesn't look like they can do it.
No,
there's no outlet for the man in possession, is there? As soon as they get the ball, they look up, and there's nobody to play to.
Well, here come Stevenage again. It's good play in midfield by Bullman, and the ball's come across this right-hand side again to Warner. I'm just wondering whether they've sensed that Tom Cowan maybe is not 100%. Oh, here's Boyd, good turn Boyd. In goes Tom Cowan, that's a dangerous place to give away a free kick. And Boyd's there with his white boots and his black hair and the shirt outside his shorts. But the man that's come to take charge is Anthony Elding. There's an air of expectation around the Stevenage players. Carlisle are dropping back. They're in retreat. Now then, the referee counting out 10 yards to the right of the D. The free kick.
And it looks as if Magno Vieira could be about to enter the field to play.
But in the meantime, Carlisle have got to deal with this free kick. Boyd's over it, Elding's over it, and there's a player standing in front who I can't quite see who it is. And here it comes. Here's Boyd over the bar. Goal kick, Carlisle United. Well, Carlisle now really have got to regroup, and it is Magno Vieira is the man coming on. Now I wonder who you would you take off Holmes? Would you take off? I would say take off Glenn Murray.
It's probably got to be
Glenn Murray. At a guess?
I would think as a guess, probably.
No, it's number
14's on for 14, according to the...
what's that man doing? 14 on for 14. Honestly, it's Jim Carner's army, isn't it? It's number 23, Mr. Fourth Official, coming on. And we haven't got a number 14 out there anyway. We haven't got a number 14 as a substitute. Right.
Oh, it's still wrong.
Still wrong.
Got it wrong again.
Still wrong. Number 20. Well, it's Glenn Murray. We thought it might be, but that was a farce. They can't even get the red numbers right. But Magno Vieira is coming on for Glenn Murray. Let's hope Magno can give them just that little bit of pace. And there is a strong. Well, in fact, it is. This is Magno's last game for Carlisle United.
Yes, he has to go back to Wigan. It'll be interesting to see with Wigan in the Premiership whether he'll get an opportunity.
Oh, Boyd's
there.
free on that right side, and here he is again. This time Brendan McGill's come back to cover, tries to do a little step over, but Brendan covers him well. But Stevenage have got the throw, edge of the 18-yard box, far side. That's the Carlisle right as Stevenage attack the goal to the right-hand side. 71 minutes gone. Carlisle 1, Stevenage 0. Peter Murphy, 23 minutes, and that seems an awful long way away now. or a long time ago. Good lift now for Stevenage. Ball played inside. Good interception. Now here's Holmes. Flick on the outside of the foot. Oh, and Holmes wasn't brought down. Slow. Here comes Stevenage. Oh, Brady on the right side. Chips it forward. Good header, Tom Cowan against Nurse. But Stevenage have the throw. A little flick outside his right foot, and Vieira would have been away. Lack of vision.
Just Carlisle are getting sucked so deep now. It's going to be difficult for them to get out of this pattern of play. Warner
with the cross. Bear giving chase, but it's going to be a throw to Carlisle United.
Of course, the flip side to the coin is that the more Stevenage push on, if Carlisle can get a quick break, there was half a chance there to do that. So Stevenage are going to have to be wary about that going into this last sort of 20 minutes of the game.
I was just thinking, Jeff, that was my point there when Holmes had the ball. Vieira free outside him, a little reverse pass, and he would have been through. And Carlisle trying desperately to get this ball back, and it comes now to Murphy, who's second best, and it comes outside right again to Brady. Brady now drifting inside. Vieira coming back to help. Vieira does well. Ball comes to Gray. Gray beaten to it. Murphy back to Lumsden, who just... Oh, that's a terrible ball by Lumsden. Gives the ball straight back to Goodliff, and it's out to Boyd. Boyd lays a good ball in to Justin Gregory. Cross comes into Gregory, and the ball now breaks. Take your time, Peter. Lifts it down, but again, he now breaks to Holmes. Holmes to Vieira. Vieira now trying to get down that right touchline, but it's good defended by Ronnie Henry. Ronnie Henry now gets it inside the Bullman, upside, nice 1-2 on the halfway line. Oh, what a crossfield ball this could be. It is. Nice little header back by Brady to Warner. Warner out to Brady again. Brady now taking on Cowan, going to the byline. Good tackle, Tom Cowan, but he hasn't got the ball. Good tackle, Tom Cowan again. Keeps it in play. Murphy now. Good play, Murphy. Drills it down, looking for the run of Vieira. And Vieira against Henry, and Henry will win. He hasn't cleared it yet. The ball comes off Vieira. Throw to Stevenage. Carlisle players have got to work their socks off for this last 16 minutes, plus the red number.
They've got to get some possession, Derek, because it's just wave after wave after Stevenage attacks at the moment.
Law of averages.
Something you would think has got to give. They've got to try and get on the ball. And
looking at Chris Billy's position, he's a central defender.
Yep.
They're playing three central defenders. Tom Cowan, nice header. Murphy. Now, who got the last touch of that? Linesman gives it to Carlisle. Halfway inside half, Tom Cowan will take it. Yes, Chris Billy's dropped back there as an extra defender across the back four. But Tom Cowan will take the throw.
Yeah, it's probably because they've pushed Marmara on, and they've basically got three up front at the moment. Plus, they've got the wide guys who's come on. Boyd's going up and down the left with Brady on the right.
We've got an injury in the centre circle. That's why play's being delayed. Sorry, Jeff.
No, and when we can't keep possession of the ball, you know, if we did get possession at any decent time and we could spread the play, then they're going to have to get back and defend.
Well,
but at the moment, they don't need to do that.
No, Carlisle.
I think probably the reason why he's brought Magno Vieira on is just for that point, really. He's going to be able to compete with that.
If there's any encroachment onto the pitch, then the presentation and lap of honour will not take place. Please ensure for the safety and enjoyment of everybody inside the stadium, stay off the pitch at the end of the game. Thank you for your assistance.
Well, I wasn't going to argue with that announcement. That seemed pretty emphatic. Yes, sir. I won't move, I promise. In the meantime, 75 minutes have drifted by. It's Justin Gregory that has come off after receiving treatment on his left foot, and Tom Cowan will take the throw for Carlisle United. But that's at least another minute added injury time. Referee John Moss in charge here this evening. Long throw, Cowan. Holmes can't get there. And again, it's Chris Billy trying to get there for Carlisle. But, oh, that's a good header forward. Flick on. Vieira is onside, but it's good defending by Gregory. And Carlisle won the free kick. I think Peter Murphy got a clatter.
He did, yeah. Peter Murphy won.
The assistant referee on the other side's given an offside there, I think, for that flick on when Vieira went chasing.
Well, I would have thought that the foul took place before the flick on, so therefore
he's put his flag down now, and
the foul takes precedence. Well, it's Chris Lumsden that's going to take the free kick. It's about 15 yards in from the left-hand touchline.
I can't quite believe how deep the Stevenage players are gone. They're on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
So unless they're waiting to rush out.
Good ball played in, wasn't picked up by Carlisle, but it's come to Chris Billy, who lobs it forward. It's Kevin Gray, heads it across goal, and again, it's offside against Kevin Gray.
I have never seen a team defend so deep from a free kick.
They were on the 6-yard box, weren't they?
About 5 of them lined up, and unfortunately it was a poor ball in by Lumsden.
Free kick's been taken. Livesey beaten in the air. Comes now to the substitute, which is John Nurse. Nurse trying to beat his player, but McGill gets it away. And it comes now to Lumsden. Now just keep the ball, square ball to Murphy. No, instead it's a long ball down the line. Vieira is giving chase against Henry, and Henry does well again. Was he pulled back? Carlisle crowd seem to think so, but no. And it's good lift now for Stevenage. The captain of Stevenage trying to lift his side. He wants it back again. Here's Goodliff, who made that absolutely fantastic goal line clearance from Livesey's header. Now is Murphy. Murphy now wins it back, squares it back to Lumsden, to Holmes, to Billy, to Holmes, to Billy. Now down the line, good ball. Now no, once again, I think there's more pace on that. I think it will go for the goal kick. Indeed it does. And goal kick now to Stevenage. Again, eager to get on with it. 77 minutes gone. Carlisle still lead by that 23rd minute goal by Peter Murphy header. You're listening to a special match night on BBC Radio Cumbria. Ball played out to this right side again. They like Brady hugging the wing, flicks it forward. Good control. Brendan McGill back defending. Oh, it's a chance! It must be, surely. Oh, great save, Matty Glennon. Oh, Matty Glennon with his feet skies the ball over, and Carlisle have got an injured defender in Danny Livesey, I think. Well, Carlisle were caught there down that inside right channel, Jeff Thorpe.
What a let-off that is. I thought for sure he was going to put that in the back of the net. Terrific save from Matty Glennon with his feet. Needed to be done, and now it's a corner to Stevenage now.
And Simon Weatherston is waiting to come on. In it comes the corner. Volley comes in, straight into the arms of Matty Glennon. Volley there from Marmaria. But Matty Glennon, what a great save, Matty. With his feet, spread himself.
That was Michael Warner, the full-back, that got on the end of that for Matty Glennon. But that was two good saves there in quick succession. But Carlisle are really under the cosh at the moment. And here
they come again, and they're quite prepared to let Stevenage come over the halfway line. Outside right again is Brady. Brady against Tom Cowan. He's got Warner. Oh, left foot cross, good one. Matty Glennon, good catch, Matty. Well, his handling and his shot stopping, absolutely superb. Matty now. Long, high clearance, again looking for Holmes. Holmes can't flick it on, but it will fall to Peter Murphy. Peter Murphy being, that's a good play by Peter Murphy. Now he's got Vieira just inside him, lays it into Vieira. Vieira gets there, but he's going to go for a corner kick to Carlisle United. Now that's raised the Carlisle crowd. Let's hope the Carlisle, oh dear me, we've got 79, 11, 10 minutes to go now. Carlisle leading the 1-0. They can smell it, they can almost touch it, but they're not there yet. Full credit to Stevenage. My word, they've stretched Carlisle in this second half.
Well, Chris Lumsden
in swinging corner. Good delivery. Far post ball. No, too close to the keeper. Safely taken by Julian. Nobody up for Stevenage, surprisingly.
Look how quick they're breaking out now. That's 6 of them over the halfway line.
But they've got now to lose, Jeff, have they?
Well, they've got to go for it.
They've got to go for it. I mean, if Carlisle do get a second goal on that's a clumsy challenge by Tom Cowan. But the ball played out to Boyd on that far side. Boyd against McGill. Boyd cutting inside this time. Oh, it's a good little ball as well. Trying to lay it back to Boyd, but there's a couple of ricochets, and Carlisle have got it up to now. Hold it up, Magno. Hold it up. Out to the touchline. Still Vieira, and he's gone the throw. Graham Wesley going crackers on the 6-yard on the technical area. He's going to make the third substitution with his Simon Weatherstone. And the man coming off is the number 5, captain? Surely not. He is indeed. Captain Jason Goodliff coming off. Well, I'm surprised about that. Your captain coming off. But I suppose that's a sign.
Defender on and midfield attacker on.
I suppose that's a sign they're going to go 3 at the back. Jeff, do you think?
Yeah, that's what's going to happen now.
In the midfield and still continue with the 3 up front.
But Goodliff has been superb. Well, it's Simon Weatherston, John Nurse. He's played his full hand. Carlisle still have substitutions in hand. And here's Brendan McGill. The ball played forward, and that's going to be a throw to Stevenage. Halfway inside their own half, left side. Goalkeeper shouting for it. He's going to deliver a long one. And here comes the... no, it's not a long one either. It's played to the right-hand side, to the right back, Warner. Warner lays it inside. Good dart, good challenge by Derek Holmes. Just doing his harrying. Here's Warren now for Stevenage. Oh no, he's a little bit undecided. He's down the touchline. The ball now comes to Marmaria, picked up by Cowan on his left foot. Cowan trying to lay the ball up, but there's a chance here. Now it comes to Bullman. Bullman's going to give it to Borg. Interception by there from McGill. And McGill now tries to go down that touchline, but he's put it out of play for a throw to Stevenage. 82 minutes, BBC Radio Cumbria.
It's just desperate stuff from Carlisle
lead by a goal to nil.
They just cannot keep a hold of this ball at all, and they're giving it away constantly.
Here's Boyd again.
Come back time and time again.
Boyd again, match watched by
absolutely
McGill.
Nobody up front there for that pass from Chris Lumsden.
Well, here's Ronnie Henry. Ronnie Henry to Michael Warner. Michael Warner going forward. And a good interception from Murphy. But once again, Ronnie Henry gets it out to Warner. Warner on the right touchline. Drills one in. And the ball breaks nice and kindly for Peter Murphy. Murphy now just a hopeful long ball forward. Henry against Vieira. He's going to tap it back to his keeper, and he knocks it outside left to
Carl
Gregory.
Hawley could be coming on, Derek.
Yeah, Carl Hawley coming on. I just wonder, yeah, we need somebody to hold the ball up, don't we? And he's the man with the upper body strength that's going to do that.
I think that's going to be for Derek Holmes,
I think so.
The straight swap.
Here they come again, Stevenage. Some space down the Carlisle right side. Out now to Boyd. Boyd, well played, Brendan. Got a left boot in. But then he's kicked the ball away. Oh, it's another unnecessary booking. Brendan McGill's going to go in the book for that, without a doubt. You do not kick the ball away.
Yeah, dear. I don't know why players do it, because they know what the outcome's going to be, Jeff, don't they?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But
84 minutes gone. It's frustration, I think, Jeff.
The nerves out there now are going to be getting to everybody. And
here come again, the red and white stripes. Ball played edge of the area. Oh, there's plenty of space. They're lying too deep. And the ball now outside right to Brady. Brady against Cowan. Whips the cross in, but Cowan gets there. Murphy half heads it away. Now, be careful, Holmes, because he's at the ball lobbed up to the edge of the area, and that could be for Beharrell, it could be for Nurse. Nurse gets the cross in. Oh, and that's a good defensive header there from Livesey. And the ball's gone out of play. It's a corner for Stevenage. 84 minutes. Carlisle leading a goal to nil, and they're hanging on, believe me. Will it be a short one? In it comes, long one, drilled into the area. Far post ball over everybody's head. Goal kick, Carlisle United. Thank goodness for that. And nobody is going to be in a hurry to retrieve the ball.
Well, this is going to be a terrible
last five
minutes plus stoppage time. And here Carl Hawley is coming on, and it is for Derek Holmes.
He's done well, as Derek Holmes won a lot of balls in the air, but we need somebody to hold the ball up, and Carl Hawley's the man to do it. Well, you're entitled to 30 seconds for a substitute, I think, Jeff, aren't you?
We'll take everything we can.
Take place at the end of the game. Will all fans please stay off the pitch? All fans must
Is that just in case we didn't hear it the first time? Crikey, I think they heard that over in Port Vale.
That's a good flick on by Hawley. Vieira, can he get there? He can. He's in the box forward. He can't get the cross into Hawley, but Vieira did well to squeeze in between two defenders, and Stevenage have put the ball out of play by the corner flag. So Carlisle will now have a throw in.
The ball's at the right end for a change, Derek, and just gives a little bit of respite to this Stevenage pressure.
It's going to be Peter Murphy with the throw. Tom Cowan's not going to be up to take it. They've kept two players up, three Carlisle players back. Murphy takes the throw. Can somebody come short and hold the ball up? No, they can't. It is a short one up to Hawley. It's a foul throw by Peter. So Stevenage now have the throw. Murphy scored the goal, 23rd minute, and that's an awful long time ago now, as I just had a little hiccup. Here's Murphy. Tom Cowan. Tom Cowan now, up to Vieira, says to Vieira, chase that. Vieira against Henry. Vieira wins the ball back, and Henry, good. Oh, no. He's given the throw to Stevenage.
I think I've been impressed by Henry tonight.
Yes, he's played very well, hasn't he?
This second half, almost every attack he's managed to deal with on his own almost.
Now it's Hawley. Hawley now back to Murphy, up to Vieira. Now there's a chance for Carlisle. Hawley's away on the left-hand side. Gives it to Hawley. Hawley checks on his right foot, crosses the ball into the far post, but it's over Murphy's head. But the chance was there.
Oh, what
chance
a waste.
was there.
Good opportunity, really. Things had opened up. Carlisle had players up in support, and then Carl Hawley knocks a long ball right over Peter Murphy's head and out for a throw in. And that really was a waste, really. It was a good opportunity building for Carlisle there.
Just bear in mind, Stevenage are throwing players forward. That's a little push in the back by Knight, is it not? No. Carlisle play on. Chris Billy volleying it forward. The ball now comes to one of the substitutes, Simon Weatherston. Finds now his right fullback, Michael Warner. This ball still deep, long ball played forward. Kevin Gray intercepts. Ball now comes to Marmaria. Marmaria wins it, plays it outside left now to Gregory. Gregory going down the left-hand touchline. He's going to swing one in. Oh, it's a good delivery. Carlisle get there in numbers, and the ball comes up to the centre circle. Ball now played, chip forward again. Let it go, Kevin. Oh no, he doesn't. He intercepts and he lifts it away. Now here's the ball now with Henry. Henry now against. Henry now lays it back to Warner, and Warner's got a square ball on here for Gregory. Yeah, like 88 minutes, how agonising. There's nothing easy watching Carlisle United, believe me. Good tackle by Herald. Throw to Stevenage.
There you go, they're even pushing Henry up now, the centre half.
Yeah, it's everybody up. Here they come again, Stevenage. Now they've got the ball on the right side. Here's the Warner going forward. It's ball late. Oh, it's a good ball tonight. He's got plenty of space. Oh, that's a great ball in by Stevenage because it's gone behind for a goal kick.
Oh, I don't know what the tension's like amongst
the police
Carlisle
come out in
fans,
numbers
but,
now.
The five of us sitting here in the commentary area, the tension's immense. I can feel my heart going about 200 to the minute.
89. Keep it going. Stevenage now. Tom Cowan. Oh, great leap, Tom Cowan. But it comes to Chris Billy. Hooks it forward. And the back of the ball breaks to Hawley. Hawley now taking it now into the corner. Surely Hawley holding it up. Wins the throw. Well played, Carl Hawley.
Do nicely.
45 seconds plus the red number.
Can we get a red number?
I'll tell you what, if I see 5 minutes go up, I'm going to jump off this stand. The ball out of play, throw to Carlisle United, keep it there, we're nearly there. Here's Hawley holding the ball up, still Hawley, back to Murphy, lays it into Vieira. Now what can Vieira do? Go, give it to McGill! Oh, he shoots, why didn't he give it to McGill, who was free behind him? The ball now with Julian. Julian hooks it forward, punts it forward. Kevin Gray. Oh, he's only put the ball out to George Boyd. Boyd lays it down to Gregory. Still 90 we've had up. Where's the red number? We've had 90 minutes. Here it comes. How long? Ball played in, edge of the box. 4 minutes. Here's Bear Herald. Bear Herald lays it down. That could be a good ball. Now is Vieira. Can he get there? He can't. And the ball is hooked away. That's going to be a throw to Carlisle United on the far side.
4 minutes, guys. Fasten your seatbelts, because this is it.
I don't know where they got the 4 minutes from, to be honest.
4 minutes. Oh dear me, will fate play a hand in Carlisle again, or is it 4 minutes from the Football League? Out of play. Another throw to Carlisle. Wind it down. Carlisle lead a goal to nil. Peter Murphy after 23 minutes. Throw taken. Hawley's going to hold this ball up. Can't get there. Good play, George Boyd. Lays a nice little ball up, and to Stevenage's credit, it's a good tackle from Carl Hawley. Good tackle there as well, and Carlisle have got the ball with Hawley, and Vieira is offside, there is no doubt. 3 minutes. And Vieira's, has he kicked the ball away? He has. That's another silly booking, because all the referee is going to do is to add time on. Needless booking. Jeff Thorpe, you just don't do it. Silly.
Well, at this stage in a game of this importance, I think we can forgive the player the odd indiscretion like that. I suppose it's stopped a little bit of momentum, and it's given Carlisle a chance to get back in numbers and try and defend this.
But will he give extra seconds on at the end of the 4? Alan Julian, long ball, edge of the box, ball headed clear. Now, Vieira, can he get there? He can't. The ball just nodded forward. Lumsden tries to get there. Here's Maria. The ball played to the substitute Weatherston. Now the cross coming into the right-hand side. Up goes Tom Cowan. Ball over everybody's head, but he's kept in play. It hasn't gone for the goal kick. Oh, the referee watching very carefully, and that's Kevin Gray, hooks it away for a throw-in. 2 minutes gone. Throw now to Stevenage, going to be taken by Warner. Warner gets it back to Weatherston. Weatherstone crosses in. Ball flick, is the chances there? The ball's still with Stevenage. Gray, volley comes in, headed away. Another volley coming in, along the ground, blocked. Maria, edge of the box, gets a deflection. Out comes Matty Glennon, and what a take by Matty.
Oh dear me, Derek, this is getting to fever pitch. This the Carlisle fans, the flags are beginning to wave. But
well, I've got Stevenage fans here, and they're desperately unlucky in this. It's not over yet, but my word, what a fight they put up. 3 minutes, 1 minute to go. Long ball played down. Up go their heads, and it's a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Stevenage.
What is?
It's going to be a free kick to Stevenage.
Is the keeper coming up?
And the keeper's coming up. Oh no, we all know what happened last time the keeper came up. It's 10 yards inside from the touchline. It's about 10 yards outside the penalty area. It's going to be a left footer. In comes the free kick from the Carlisle left touchline. Boyd with the delivery. Or will it be Danny Bullman? Boyd delivers, headed away by Murphy. Goalkeeper out of his air, still up there, the goalkeeper. Here's Hawley. Now Hawley! Oh, what can he do, Hawley? Lays it forward to... Shoot, man! Shoot! Oh, he's brought down on the edge of the area.
That will do. That's going to eat the seconds up, Derek. That will eat the seconds up. It doesn't matter.
I tell you what, why didn't he just roll it in?
It's a free kick to Carlisle United. I'm sorry in all my excitement. Goalkeeper was stranded. It was Vieira running through the centre of the park. One defender in front of him. They're saying slide it past him.
That's Warner booked there for the tackle as well.
Warner booked for the tackle, and Carlisle have a free kick. And we've had the 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 22 seconds to be precise. Carlisle have got a free kick. Now what will they do with this? Lay it out to Peter Murphy left side. Surely
keep it. I mean, if anything, to Matty Glennon.
I was going to say knock it back to Matty Glennon. Surely to goodness. Now it's Lumsden. Knock it back to Matty Glennon.
Lumsden special into the top corner.
I'd knock it out to Murphy.
Knock it out to Murphy. And he stopped her. Yes! Carlisle have done it! Carlisle have done it! We're back in the Football League! Carlisle have won by a goal to nil. Stevenage so desperately unlucky, but Carlisle are back in the Football League. It's Carlisle United 1, Stevenage 0. Peter Murphy with the goal on 23 minutes. But my word, what a fight Stevenage have put up. And Carlisle are through, they're back. There's hugs all round. But you've got to feel desperately sorry for Stevenage. What a fight they put up. And, well, story of the second half, you heard it. Carlisle under tremendous pressure, so much pressure, and you've got to give credit to the back four, because you've got to say, with all the pressure, Jeff Thorpe really first, with all the pressure, Jeff, how many shots did Matty Glennon really have to save?
Yeah, not too many. I mean, like you said, Derek, they had a lot of pressure, but they couldn't make those into chances, and they couldn't turn that possession into good goal scoring opportunities. I thought we rode our luck on a couple of occasions, but fantastic rearguard action. Yeah, it was never going to be a classic. Yeah, we were under pressure a lot of the time, but look, the result is we're back where we belong.
Well, we're back in the Football League. Mike Corrie, word from you.
What fantastic scenes of celebration, and deservedly so. Jeff's quite right. For all the pressure, they didn't really get hardly a clear-cut chance on goal, Stevenage, in that second half, and the back four were absolutely immense. Right across, David Beharrow, Daniel Livesey, Kevin Gray and Tom Cowan, and Matty Glennon's handling was immaculate throughout that second half, never put a foot wrong. And yes, it's taken one season, that's all it's needed to get us back into the Football League where we belong. And he is John Halpin, going to have a word as well.
We've got John Halpin. John, you've been sitting in the stand. I'll tell you what, Stevenage made it difficult, did they not?
Yeah, they made it very difficult. Yeah, they put a lot of pressure on the second half. But look at this now, Derek. This is absolutely fantastic.
Well, this is it, isn't it? There's hugs all round on the pitch.
Dear.
It's absolutely tremendous.
Put a lot of pressure on us.
Fantastic.
We couldn't keep the ball second half, but who cares?
Well, this is it. Yeah, we don't care. Who cares? John, we're back in the Football League.
Exactly, where we should be. Look at the support today. This is where we should be.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
John Halpin, thanks very much. See you later on tonight.
See you later.
It's your round.
I'm going to buy you a beer.
That makes a change. So Carlisle United, well, once again, the stats have turned up correct. All three finals now have been between the teams finishing 3rd and 5th, and the 3 winners have been the team that finishes 3rd. So Carlisle United, absolutely tremendous out there. They're in the penalty area. They're in the penalty area to my left-hand side. They can't believe what's happened, and they fought hard for it. And my word, full of praise all round for the team. But credit to Stevenage. They've been absolutely magnificent today, and let's hope their turn will come next year or very shortly. Fred, what can I say? Absolutely fantastic. But I tell you what a second half that was.
Torture, wasn't it? Torture. But I'm just proud to be a Cumbrian tonight. I mean, I thought it would take 2 years to get back in the league. I really did. And to get back in 1 year is a bonus. We deserved it, but it's just fantastic. That is just...
I know, so Fred, it's always difficult sticking a microphone in somebody's...
I'm going to bite it off in a minute.
I know, but it'll probably sink in tomorrow. Celebrations tonight, and then the realisation maybe will set in tomorrow or even the day after. But
right through the second half, I just kept saying to myself, don't expect it. You know, that's such pressure on us. We sat back, but...
Oh, credit to them, my friend.
Look at the fans, look at that crowd.
Fantastic.
Look at that Carlisle support, just a sea of blue. Look at those players, just so proud. I mean, Carlisle represents Cumbria, southwest of Scotland. We want all those fans to keep backing as we're going places we are.
Fred, you've got a hard work summer ahead of you, but what a pleasurable summer it's going to be.
That's a bonus tonight. Yeah, a bonus. Fantastic.
Well, again, blue and white flags all round. And Stevenage have contributed. Fantastic, a great atmosphere, and for once we've actually got to a final and we've won it in open play.
Derek, we're going to start winning now, man.
Yeah, we're on the way up. That's absolutely. Fred, congratulations.
Thanks, Derek. See you later.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
Paul, just really, Paul, what can you say? We said at the end. But at the end we said we'll all be celebrating together.
Well, that's what we've all wanted. That's what we've worked hard for since that first week in July, the first Monday in July. We've worked, we've trained, we've played, we've had problems that have come left, right and centre. We've dealt with it. This is what it's all for today. It's a fantastic occasion and we're going to enjoy it.
But hey, what a fight they put up. All credit to them.
Well, we didn't expect anything different. They were always going to put us under pressure. We knew that was going to happen. But we were strong enough today. We've dealt with everything they've thrown at us. We've had things go our way. Probably could have got another at the end, but Carlisle's going to be a party, I think, tonight. I think we're going to have a good night.
Well, all I can say is congratulations, you and Dennis, all the team. You've done us proud. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Absolutely unbelievable. I'm fortunate enough to be standing looking up at the supporters, and it's absolutely brilliant. If you can just stay with me just for a couple of minutes, once the photographs are over, I'll try and get hold of Captain Kevin Gray, Tom Cowan. I'll just grab anybody to get a player's reaction, because from a professional footballer's point of view, this basically is what it's all about. And I'm just walking up now. I've got Peter Murphy. Peter, tell us your feelings now.
It's unbelievable. I was saying to you earlier on in the week that last Friday was the best feeling I've had. This has got to be it now. It's unbelievable.
And the winning goal?
It was a great cross from Tom Cowan for the first time this season. I just closed my eyes and got my head in it.
Peter, I'm absolutely delighted to be in the place.
Well, I'm delighted for us and the fans. It's mainly about the fans. The support we've had today is unbelievable. Thanks very much, Derek. Cheers.
Chris Lumsden, I've got Chris. What about that?
I've just remembered I kind of swear there. It was bloody brilliant, man. Brilliant.
It must be one of the worst things. You're feeling like this and somebody shoves a microphone in front of your face.
I don't mind it tonight. I would have minded if they had scored at the end, but we stood strong and we had to do it for everyone who came down. We had to do it for Simo and the staff. We had to do it for ourselves.
And credit to them because they put you under pressure in the second half.
Under pressure, and we've celebrated and we've had a bit of dignity about. We're not like them down there, so I had to get me a little dig in there. But no, we'll celebrate long tonight, and they were a good team and they put on a lot of pressure, but we've held it and we've got to go on from now and we're going to go up.
How does it feel to be in the Football League?
Unbelievable. It's nice. They said we'd get back there. That was my aim, to come here and get back in there, and we finally did. And first attempt, you can't ask for any more.
Chris, go and enjoy the celebration. Thanks for talking to us.
Beers are on you tomorrow, all day, Carlisle.
That's Chris Lumsden. Celebrations absolutely superb down here. It really is. And I'm just looking round for Jackie Simpson. She wouldn't talk to us earlier. She's here somewhere. I'm just going to put a microphone just to get the woman's perspective. Here she is. Jackie, what about that?
Just the best feeling in the world. Thank you.
You wouldn't talk to us earlier, but I've got you on the hop now. What does this mean to Paul? Because he does work hard, doesn't he? Tell us what you've been through this season.
What does it mean to Paul? This is his home club. This is who he's supported all his life, and he's related to half this crowd. So it's very, very special.
Jackie, thanks for talking to us. Enjoy the night. You deserve it, love. That's Jackie Simpson. So over to you, Paul. It's been it's tremendous atmosphere. I'm still standing. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll be later on, but absolutely fantastic. The crowd, really, you do get a sense that the crowd do not want to go home. And I've got with me a very good friend of mine. I like to call him a friend. He suffered. he suffered with me in the commentary box while he was injured. Andy Priest. Andy, what a tremendous night.
Oh, unbelievable. Just out of here, I feel part of the team and the squad, and I only left in February and I've been rooting for the lads. There've been some tough times, but they've come through, and I always believed that they would. Every time I was asked, I said, don't worry, it will happen, we'll get promoted. And today we have, and what a great night.
Oh, absolutely. So just look at the crowd. I mean, they're filtering away now, but what a fantastic atmosphere.
Outstanding. And I never got a chance to say goodbye, to be fair. What a time to say goodbye to him. It can't be any better than this. I'm just so pleased for Simo, all the fans, everybody at the club. They deserve it, and hopefully this is a start of something big for Carlisle.
Well, let's hope so. Andy, it's been a pleasure seeing you again, and you take care. And best of luck with Worcester, because, hey, I tell you what, just a quick word about them. You weren't far away from the playoffs in the end.
No, we had a great run. We won 8 out of 9 games. Turned on one game and we could have been in it from nowhere, really. So yeah, delighted with the way it's gone and look forward to next season.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, both clubs looking forward to next season.
Absolutely.
Let's hope we get in the cup.
All right.
Andy Priest, lovely to see him. So that's it. The crowd's filtering away. I'm going to make my way back up to you guys up there, and in the end, it's just absolute. This is what football's all about, isn't it? You follow your team. Absolutely superb.
Derek, we can see you give us away from the pitch.
Oh, aye.
You get the best jobs, Lacey, don't you?
Do you want me to do a quick lap of honour?
Go on then.
Here I go. Hey, was that quick? You missed it.
BBC Radio Cumbria Sport.